if Will ever runs completely
Good.
and utterly out of coffee.
Afternoon, morning. I don't know what time it is. We're in a bunch of different time zones right now.
Yes.
It is the Geeky Gamer podcast featuring Bill, Sketch, Ken, Miller, and John. We have a Patreon, but if you don't want to give to our Patreon, you can always give us an email at geekygamerpodcast@gmail.com. We have coffee with Dreadlore. Mr. Interrupt, all lowercase letters, provides some music. Couchfire Media provides some media and production. Toy Replay Productions, they provide chaos. And it's Monday, so it's
Chaos.
Geeky Gamer Podcast. That's where I'm at. That's where my brain's at.
That's pretty good. That was. We're getting better at this. It's taking us a minute. We are getting there.
Practice makes better, I think.
Practice makes the bet. Which is apparently slang these days to say bet. And I think it means you bet, but I don't know. Does anyone know?
Yeah, it's more
all
like
sixes and sevens.
It's more like cool. Like just use it like you would use cool. So it's like bet on it.
Bet on it.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what the actual etymology is, but it's basically use it like cool.
Well, regardless, this is session 2 of Mothership. We're on air, but I'm doing it right now. So,
Do it now.
do it! You guys are just leaving the Animand number 2 station. That's just the name. Why is it number 2? I didn't want it to just be number 1. There's more than one, and you guys were on the second one. It was an A port, so big, fat, millions population port, and it had some problems while you guys were leaving. Specifically, apparently, there was a ship that was either docking or undocking or something, and part of the ring started, or one of the 5 rings going around the station, started decompressing and blowing up. So you guys jumped on this colony ship, which your buddy, a contractor who's been with you for a while named Ivy Dukes, got you tickets to. This ship is called the Nova Espero, which you get a big fat high five if you know what that means. And the colony ship is going to the Eos system. Now all this means nothing to you all, I'm sure. The point is it's pretty far away, and you're going to do some full Epstein burns. So that means you're accelerating a good portion of the way. That means it gives you gravity. Then you flip that bitch and you decelerate the rest of the way, which gives you gravity. If you've seen The Expanse, then you know all about this. And somewhere in between, you're going to jump into a jump point where you get into your science fiction mode. You all jump in the cryo if you want to live, and wake up a while later.
Come and freeze if you want to live.
I'll have to look at my notes, but I want to say it's a 6 to 8 month trip. Which again, yeah, it's around an 8-month trip. That's assuming, of course, the jump goes okay. We could roll randomly, and it's like 200 years in the future. So, whatever. The goal after this jump is to get to the campus system. Now, this is a fringe system that that campus is it has Campus 1, which is a space station. It is a sea port, so it's a fringe port. It's going to be far less. Well, when you get to it, if you get to it, we'll get to it. Right. A few things that you learned last game. So you'd woken up from cryo after a 5-year stint in it. You guys are pretty much on the run. You kind of have this Ocean's 11 thing going on. Some of you are more criminals than others, but that's pretty much your situation. You're trying to get out of the limelight, out of the wanted systems, and find some work to boot. Supposedly, the AO system. There's of course the Eos Prime, which is the colony that all these people are going to, but there's also this work ship called the Hauler Capital, which you're going to rendezvous eventually with, and perhaps you can find work there. Although the best laid plans lead to bad stuff. You guys went to a titty bar called we had several names for it. The Shitty Titty, Shitty O'Shea's, Titty O'Shea's. It can be all of those. In fact, I think the neon lights just blinked all three of those names. Had a bunch of, lap dances. None of it was good. It was all bad. A couple of you realized that the workers in the Titty O'Shea's, several of them were sick and coughing on everyone, which is definitely not going to bite you in the ass. As you were leaving the station, one of you looks up and sees the aforementioned, oh no, some ship, an arc of big static electricity, shocks it, pops the ship runs into the rings of Animan Station, and you guys start hightailing it out. Other thing you learned, your your mechanic, Mr. Glenn Space, found out some information, some rumors about these Eos colonists. At any rate, you get to the Nova Espero. Long and short, you get through some subterfuge and through some malarkey that you pull. One of the guards starts panicking. Everybody starts panicking. You guys get on the ship. You detach. You're starting to leave, and you get your own rooms because your contractor Ivy Dukes is amazing. You got your own room. You all have your own cryopod room. I just made that up. I just made it. That doesn't exist. I made it up. And you guys have it because, Ivy Dukes is the shit. I want you to like her because she's not going to betray you in the end. Anyway, so as you're sitting there putting all your shit away, the only one of you that is like, fuck this, I'm hanging out, I don't want anything else to do with it, is Arthur Scullett. He stays in his room. The rest of you go out and see what's going on, which is exactly what I wanted you to do. I'm not sorry. I don't know why I'm saying I'm sorry. There's this dude named, I don't know even why I named this guy. His name's Lieutenant Rourke Dane. He's this bald guy with like face tattoos, looks kind of like Ben Kingsley if he worked out. He's a lieutenant on the Nova Espero. He's security kind of guy. Oops, he gets a taser shot to the neck. His eyeballs start bulging out. He goes down, blood's everywhere. Why? Because the guard who'd panicked had gotten on the ship and he's going nuts. So that's sort of the scene. Just before that, Glenn Space, your mechanic, had ducked past and moved out of the room. So the rest of you are in this sort of vestibule gathering area. It leads to the rest of the ship. One way goes towards engineering, one way goes towards more of the cryo stuff, like long-term storage cryo, and then it also leads into the hallway with your rooms. You guys have a map. Am I missing anything?
We surrounded said me and what is your character's name? Jackson. Mark and Jackson surrounded the panicking guard, and Jackson planted a vibro sword in his back that sprouted from his chest.
How did I forget? How did I forget this? Yeah, you murdered the hell out of that guy. Right. So he's very dead. He's very dead. Right. Let's go around the table and we'll introduce our characters. Briefly describe your character and what is their state of mind and where are they. We'll start with Arthur Scullett.
Okay. Arthur Scullett, explosives expert, done 2 tours, so maybe the oldest Marine here. Partly the reason why he's on the run is due to some sort of heist. He managed to escape somehow, but he had to survive an explosion, so a lot of his face and his body's burnt away. It's not a pleasant sight. He is wanting to avoid trouble, so at the moment he can hear the sound of carnage outside. He just keep a low profile until we get off this damn ship. I'll move on to the next one.
Yep.
But he's listening. He's listening.
At the door. How about you hear ring, ring, ding, 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 ding. How about Jackson, speaking of?
Jackson. Jackson Bray, also former Marine. When he got his discharge papers, he didn't take to the civilian life very well. And he basically became a criminal. He got picked up, had to escape a prison transport ship. I think that's where he met some of the other ones. And also that's where he met Ivy Dukes. And so he's been running with her for a minute. And to set the scene, he right now is in the big receiving area where everybody's freaking out, and he just ran through the guard.
How about Glenn Space?
Glenn Space, he's a master of TPS reports. Okay. Middle management mechanic. He was kidnapped by Jackson and Mark at one point, but helped them kind of go free. He's absolutely not going to betray them. Okay. He's going to try and do his best to not to make some money, because he was promised some money. Okay. And I just want to escape the corporate grind. Okay.
Yeah, man. And how about Mark Zero?
Mark Zero is also a former Marine. He only did 1 tour. Got out and tried to learn a trade. Fell in with the wrong crowd, as you do. Got picked up. Had to escape a prison transport as well, where he met Jackson, and we're not sure whose fault it was that we captured the mechanic, but it is what it is, and he's here now. We're all out here in the black looking to score big.
And you have... go on.
Currently, he is standing in front of a twitching corpse covered in blood.
Yeah. It's a good time. And you have Ivy Dukes with you. Ivy will be in her room. Actually, no, she won't. I don't know if I actually said where Ivy went. So let me find out where Ivy is really quick. Okay, Ivy had left the room and she had gone... Can you guys see the map?
No.
Okay. I posted it in the thing. Let's see.
You see the map of the ship, yes.
Yeah, you do see the map. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Right, so if you look at the map of the ship, you guys are at number 1, which is the airlock, main entry, docking, umbilical. You're in that first sort of vestibule. 7 life support. If you look at the block right above it, that's sort of the connector to the rest of the ship. That's pretty much where she went. And Glenn's space, you're in between there. You're like right at the door. So she's not in this room. In this room is how we're going to deal, since it's where the action is at present. Whoever this guard is, we don't know. He probably had a name. His name's been like ripped up, from the vibro axe, or vibro blade. Or vibro shetty. Jackson, you're trying to get your vibro shetty out of this guy's back. Its teeth are stuck in his rib cage as you're sort of like pulling it, and you see his body like moving around. He's just still twitching there. Blood pulled everywhere. The room is heavy and humid and smells of blood. The white walls completely, it's like, it's phenomenal how every surface seems to be covered in a pretty large room. The colonists that were in here, now their backs are stained with blood as they all just started running towards the back of the ship, through the door, scrambling over each other. Their gray tunics, all the same, now have this horror aesthetic to it. And you can see them as the door like shuts. You can see them running and just going, what is the word? Nuts is not the right word. Traumatized. And who's left but you guys in the airlock, kind of standing there? What are y'all doing?
The body falls, and there's just Jackson staring at me. And I had been wearing basically a faux fur coat that was too small.
Like Tyler Durden?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
All right.
And now there is no color difference whatsoever. Just completely covered in blood and viscera, like dripping off his face. Just looking at Jackson like, bro.
Did I make you make panic checks? I don't know if I did.
No, not yet. The last thing that happened was this guy died.
Yeah. We'll do a little description before we get into roles. and what do you all, Jackson?
So Jackson will put his foot on the back of the corpse, wrench the vibe shetty free. He looks up and sees Mark, and he'll give him a little grin, shrug his shoulders, and then just take a drink of his tequila.
Yeah, the taste of tequila and blood go down swimmingly. Glenn, have you left the room? Do you look back after you hear boom, 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 and screams, or do you just keep walking?
I was running towards engineering because I'm afraid.
I see. Yeah, so you're, we'll cut to you real quick as you're bustling through, the cold sweat has begun. Here's an issue that you're going to run into, and they're going to run into very, very shortly. As you guys are not attached to the ring anymore, you're not spinning, which means there's no gravity. Right? So there's this moment as you're running that your feet lift off and you're sort of just sailing forward. This ship, while it is not voluminous, right? As in like it's not like a hotel in here. Space is fairly tight. It's not super cramped. Like people can walk abreast and whatnot. Meaning you're kind of just in this empty sort of space, heading forward, heading towards a bulkhead. You see leads to engineering because that's the direction you were going. Off to your left would be more where command is, and you can assume where maybe Ivy went. How are you negotiating the situation?
Well, I got 0G, baby. I just like, I'm used to
Nice.
this. I've been on a spaceship most all my life. I like spaceships. I live in spaceships. I'm a spaceship
kind of guy. You're a spaceship guy. Yeah. So go ahead and describe to us how you 0G yourself and not break a neck.
So I start to feel like the gravity stop working, and I see all these kids like slam into one of the bulkheads. I'm like, noobs. And I just start.
You fix the heartless sons of bitches, you guys. Fucking noobs. The camera angle changes to like, profile, bulkhead, like 3 kids. His neck snapped as he's. Go on.
Yeah, it takes finesse. So I just a little push here, a little push there, and you just sail right through. It's all about the,
Yep. As you
the touch.
like a glove through, and we'll get to you here in a minute. Okay. Just to give everyone, because last time I didn't give Arthur too much screen time. Arthur, you're at the door. The sound of a chainsaw has ceased.
Okay. All right. I'll open the doors. Well, is zero gravity now kicking in?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hold on to the side. It'll be like a bar, I'm guessing, like a rail of some kind. And then door opens. I look outside. There's 2 bloodied versions of my companions.
Yep.
And a corpse.
And that's floating.
Oh, it's now floating.
Well, it's sort of like hovering a little bit.
Yeah. The guy that's dead, did he have a weapon or a gun or anything like that? Or do they just...
Yeah, it looks like he, in his cold dead hand, is what's called a thumper stick. It's basically a taser.
Right.
Like a cattle prod.
And he... Okay. I'll just bemused at these 2. It says, can you not have just knocked him out or like chokehold him or something?
You'll also see the guy that he tased the shit out of, who's sort of underneath him, floating there. Blood sort of coming out of him. He looks like he's maybe alive. Speaking of, as the gore and the whatnot is here, I'm going to go ahead and say that since you guys sort of wantonly do this, and you all were Marines who served duty, maybe this doesn't elicit a panic check. I mean, if you're used to seeing blood and gore of this nature, then you are. Or would you be? So you can take a point of stress if you think that this is actually traumatizing. Otherwise, if this is perfectly fine, let me know. Is this perfectly fine?
I might
Bro, it's in my mouth.
Do what?
I
might.
said it's in my mouth.
Oh yeah. And John, what about you?
If I take a point of stress, it won't be to do with the blood and gore. It's the whole, we're here to keep a low profile, and we've already murdered someone within an hour.
I dig that. So take a point of stress as you sort of realize, this isn't a good impression.
Yeah, if there's a prison, if there's a jail in here, I think we'll be sleeping there at this rate. Is there, looking back in the room, is there any way of like tidying these people up? Like, or is it just a case of a room designed for go on the cryo, and then that's it?
You're talking about your own room, or are you talking about the
own room.
Your own room.
Yeah.
Well, it's a tiny hotel room, right? So it's very, very compact, but it has everything you might need. So the idea being on shorter voyages, you don't have to go into cryo if you don't want to. Whereas 95% of the passengers right now are in cold storage, or they're gonna go into cold storage. So they don't have a room at all.
I'll just watch, bemused, and getting worry that we're going to end up in jail again.
I kind of like that idea, Arthur. As you're looking around, looking at the walls and whatnot, like thinking perhaps, how could this be cleaned up? As maybe the thought occurs to you, no, there's really no way to clean it up properly because no one expected a bloodbath in this room. It doesn't happen often. Not like this.
Are there any cameras around?
It's a good question. See, tell me high or low.
High.
And we'll have Mark 0. Will you roll me a d10?
I got a 3.
Looks like there's cameras everywhere. Like nice cameras that are like, and like just you actually look up and one's like, it just looks and zooms in, like on your face. You hear it like calculating.
Stepping back, press the button, letting the door shut.
I love it. Yeah, the dude, this Jesus, what was it, Lieutenant Rourke? Oh no, Lieutenant Rourke is not the guy who got killed. Sorry, Lieutenant Rourke is he's the dude who's in critical condition. Lieutenant Rourke,
yeah, he took a taser to the dome.
Is groaning. He's oh. He kind of like spits up some blood as you guys are still in 0G, and there's this dead dude on him. Action's on you guys.
I'm preoccupied trying to get gore out of my eyes and my mouth and off of my face.
It's sticky and like you're like trying to rub your hands, clean them off, but
they're covered.
Yeah.
I reach out and like smear my hand clean on Jackson's fucking tunic or whatever jumpsuit.
Oh no, he's got blood all over him, dog. He's just vibro shedding the hell out of this dude. He's got more. There's like lungs all over him. Yeah.
Yeah, so Jackson's gonna put the vibe shetty away, and so I wasn't really expecting all of that. Hadn't gotten a chance to use one of those yet. Let's get LT here over to medical. Oh, and he's got his thumb in the tequila bottle, so it doesn't float away.
Good move.
He took a point of stress just for that.
Just for the tequila.
Yeah, tequila.
As you look up, and this is a nice ship. It has a little "you are here" and map thing, so you can see where medical is. And for the rest of you, where would medical be? It is on the thingamajig. And if it's not, we'll say where it is. Let's see. Blah,
just
blah,
past the crew cryo chamber.
I'm going to pull that up on my iPad because that's too small to launch.
Is it what number is it? Oh, it's on number 4. Yeah. So yeah, you just go down pretty much past where all those people went. They're rushing that way, bumping into each other in the 0G, and you can take him that way. As you guys start taking him that way, it's very easy because you're in 0G.
I've got 0G training. I just kind of sling the dead body towards the thing, and we're kind of manhandling the lieutenant also.
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like getting them that way.
Yeah, you do. As
1 foot off the wall to kind of push in the right direction. Just
Glenn Space, as you slide into, through this bulkhead, you're heading towards the engineering. Oh, let me see where you are really quick. So life support systems.
Is that near the reactor, or is that not quite that far?
It depends on where you want to go.
I'll probably just go to like a engineering terminal first, so maybe not as far.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. You're actually nowhere near the reactor. You're heading the different way.
Mm-hmm.
You're heading.
Would it be more the command module?
Yeah. You're heading towards the life support system.
Okay, life support.
Heading up. So up towards 7.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to go towards the back
7.
of the ship.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And there's going to be a lot of controls up there, hence it being, life support. As you slide up to a terminal, you might see a couple screens. These are touch screens, and they have like pseudo holographics. Where you can type keyboards and swish around, sort of Iron Man style. One of them, you see, has lots and lots of cameras. In the public parts of the ship. One of the camera feeds is larger than the other ones, and is sort of like blinking red. And you see this swan dance going on of your 2 compatriots, Jackson and Mark Zero, as they sort of spin this dead body, pirouetting down the way towards the med bay.
Nice.
I'm like sitting on it, kind of like canoeing.
Of course you are.
I face palm a little bit.
What'd you say?
I said I face palm a little bit.
Yeah, you face palm. Right about the time that the door opens up behind you, as you're sitting there, looking through the diagnostics and whatnot, as the door opens up and you see 3 burly looking security folk. They're wearing the Nova Espero uniforms, which are vaguely military looking.
Nice.
And they all have thumper sticks and padded armor and stuff, clearly 0G trained, and they're moving through like one of those teams you see on Halo, like where they're just like locked in tight, like a 12-year-old who's played like 57 hours a day of Halo, flying through. One of them actually turns and looks over at you, seeing that your uniform is not a colonist uniform.
Good. Fellas, just making sure we don't explode. I need to tap in with the RI on this space station. As we're getting off that big space station out there had some technical difficulties. I'm just making sure there's no feedback loop on the fuel oxygen propellant.
I love that. As we'll say, this is a little bit of a stressful situation as they're moving through. The one guy kind of like arcs his eyebrow at you. Why don't we do I'm thinking intellect might be it, or intelligence. I don't know.
Not good enough. All right. That would be a 0-0. That's a 7. I rolled a 7, so that's a success.
Hey, that's nice. You actually succeeded. Holy shit. That's amazing. It is called intellect. Yeah, as you just throw out this string of bullshit Star Trek speech. You know, it's
resin
all
art
about the ball
features.
bearings. It's ball bearings these days.
I'm gonna
As the
swipe
guy,
off the security.
as the guy kind of gives you a nod. Yeah, okay, whatever. And they fly into the other room, leaving you yet again alone in this room. What are you doing in here?
I'm gonna check in to see if this spaceship has an RI. I mean, AI, RI, whatever.
You mean RI? Does the Nova Espero have an RI? That's really the question. As you link in, you see it has a very limited RI. So for those of you who don't know, RI is robotic intelligence because there's no such thing as AI. There is the fabled true AI, but no one really believes in it. And you know, androids are androids. They're not at all AI either. So it is a dumbed down version. It can talk to you. It's a less smart, more alien version of the ship's computer in Star Trek.
Cool.
Right?
Mother.
So, yeah. So it Mothership, as you log into it, and it'll be text at first. What do you need?
I just need to make sure that when we released from the station, that we didn't have any power coupling feedback, because I think that there might be an issue with the ship possibly exploding, because that's what happened to the other one. And I know these older space stations, they got some issues with that. So I just want to make sure that our docking procedure and getting unattached was, there were no feedback or failures in the coupling.
Yeah, as you're messing around with it, you see that you guys actually went through the proper undocking. Is there a word for that? Disembarking procedures.
Yeah.
Although very, very quickly. You do find the chatbot's name. It is called 44T, the letter B0T. And you being an engineer know that literally means chatbot. As it's pretty much futuristic ChatGPT.
Nice. You said 44T0B?
44TB0T.
B0T. All right. Well, I will engage with that, and having felt a little more secure and our disembarkment, I feel like I finally breathe a little sigh of relief on that aspect. But then my friends, who are clearly going to get some security issues on them, I'm going to do something else. I am going to chime up really quick to the. Are they still in the room, or are they all the way out?
No, they left. Yeah, they moved straight through.
Okay. Well, I'll let it be then. But I'll follow along a little bit.
So you're gonna follow behind them?
Yeah.
Okay. You are quite a bit behind them as they're, this Eagle Team 6. That's right. Moving through. Thank you, Cameron. As the door opens and you start following. So the misanthropes.
That's our official squad name, is the Misanthropes.
Obviously, Jackson and Mark. You've got a dead body and the LT with you as you're moving through. You'll pass You pass by some windows, and you can see the ship, the Nova Espero, has actually gotten pretty far away at this point from the station. You can see some of the damage on the station. It actually doesn't look that bad from here.
The damage doesn't look as bad from out here. That's funny.
See, yeah, it's Easter eggs. It's Easter eggs. Come on, I love it. And you note though that this is where all those colonists went. I've got too many screens open. Hell yeah! So the crew cryo chamber. Obviously, some of the crew is asleep. You can see them in cryo. Boom, 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 boom. A number of them, many of them security guards. They're just waiting. They're like holding their thumper sticks, just like, grinding their teeth in cryo, waiting for just this opportunity. As you move past, some of the colonists are actually crouching and holding them, bracing themselves from the zero G, getting out of your guys' way, not making eye contact as you guys are heading towards medical. Actions on you two.
Gangway. Go. Move it. Let's go.
Yeah, Jackson does not have 0G, so he's probably clumsily bouncing, kind of like ping ponging around.
You could just be holding on to the boots and the guy I've got, because I'm holding on to the dude with my legs, and I'm just moving us around through the ZG, looking like I'm rowing.
Mark Zero, he kind of looks like a lifeguard, just in space. There's a specific way you would hold on to somebody and move through, just to protect yourself, but also to guide them. So him having 0G, it looks more like that rather than, the dude that like flies backward in, what's that dude's name? It's the cartoon guy, and he like attacks people with his butt. You know what I'm talking about? This is from a long time ago.
It's not Powdered Toast Man, is it?
Powdered Toast Man. Yeah. Yeah, you're not Powdered Toast Man.
Cling tenaciously to my buttocks.
Right. You're not Powdered Toast Man. As you kind of have him by the neck, and you're doing the lifeguard swim that way. Meanwhile, Jackson, we'll say it's actually not a bad idea just holding on to the dude's boots, because once you guys have the momentum, the inertia, unless something stops you, you keep going. But you are dragging a little bit. You get to the next bulkhead, it opens up, you see where the med bay is and how this very long ship just continues. These ships are built pretty much linearly. That way they can do that burn, and gravity is in one direction. Jackson, as you're passing through this secondary bulkhead, you might look down, and as in at your feet, which is where the room you just left is, and you see on the other end, the door open, and 3 security personnel are coming in. They quickly scan this room. Action is on you. What are you doing?
I'm going to look at the nearest colonist and that I'm passing by and just say, "Hey, hold this," and I'll hand him the tequila bottle. Hey, Zero, we got company coming.
For
As you say that, the door
Roger.
shuts. You note the colonist holding this bottle as tequila's like boop, 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 out the top.
Put your thumb on it, genius.
I'm looking at the guy. I'm just like, trying to tell him like how to get it.
As you can see, the 3 security guards coming this way. What are you two doing?
Just give another push toward the med bay.
As you will get to the med bay. What is your guys' Glen space? You get into the room, which is complete mayhem, blood everywhere.
Shit. This is not good. But I knew that guy flipped out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Well, I guess he got what was coming to him.
As you are standing there, you see obviously all of your rooms. You might note that Arthur is in his room. We'll say the rooms like have a little indicator that say occupied.
I'll knock on his door.
Ting.
Open the door.
Where'd everybody go?
I'll look out through the doorway. So, is the place still covered in blood? And is there
Yes.
is there still a body and someone
No,
underneath?
the bodies are gone. Yeah, the bodies are gone.
Assume they're doing.
Is there any way of tracking these guys? 'Cause I imagine they've carried the corpses away, and then there'll be
blood.
there'll be blood. Yeah,
Blood just sort of floating.
yeah. I'll just I'll step out, have a look, and if there's any floating tracks, bloody tracks, so to speak, I'll say I think they went that way.
Yeah,
They're gonna need help.
it's like Star
Yeah,
Trek 6. You just see this blood floating into zero G.
I think you're right. I think they got company too. They got a couple of security team. I think they're gonna need all the help they can get. 3 guys headed their way. I wonder how they'll react. Do you think we should message them?
Yeah, you messaged them.
How are you guys messaging?
I don't know. Do we have comms on ourselves, like interpersonal, like our team comms?
Unless you actually have it. If you have it, you have it. But if it needs to be actually on your sheet.
Yeah, I don't think I have it. I don't think I have a team comm.
Short range comms.
Yeah.
I mean, arguably, this is the future, and in Alien they didn't have cell phones. Have you guys all seen The Expanse?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
If you want, you guys can have those cool, sleek little cell phones and literally be able to text and stuff, like, So you can have that if you want. And they work. How does that work? I don't want to get too in the weeds. Usually you got to get like ship Wi-Fi. And if you're near like a station or a relay, then that's how you're getting your data. Within close range, they can short range type stuff. So pretty much you can communicate with each other via texting.
Is this a signal that's did you say it's like Wi-Fi, so that if we would send a message, it's going to go via the computer?
So
And then just
just to get really into the weeds on it, there'd be a couple different ways you could do it, right? One would be radio waves, as in it's not a transceiver radio, but like essentially texts, like SMS.
Yeah.
The other would be Wi-Fi. So I don't see why there would be any reason to change that technology.
Only reason why I'm asking is if we start speaking to these two.
No, that's a good worry.
Is the computer going to know, like, oh, well, they're over there because they've just described where they are, so I don't want to give their location inadvertently.
I'm gonna say you all don't have the ship password for the Wi-Fi.
So I'm not on the Wi-Fi, is what you're saying.
You're not on the Wi-Fi.
I'll just well, we got to figure it out, man. I don't have the password, so we're gonna have to go.
Let's just.
I'm not a hacker.
Let's just find him the good old way, and I'll.
Yeah. But they got some Marines coming after him, so there's that.
Yeah, let's follow the blood. We're just gonna follow the blood.
Jesus, this is going exactly as planned. Oh Lord! All right, so you guys start following. You get to the med bay. It looks like a fucking med bay. The med bay in Alien specifically. So think of an oval-shaped room. There's a few beds, where a person might be. Diagnostic equipment. As this is a pretty nice ship, I keep on saying, there'll be one of those doohickeys from... I actually dislike this greatly, but it's going to be there, from Alien Prometheus. So a little tube, looks like an MRI machine. It can do all those functions and shit, basic surgeries and whatnot.
Dermal mending and that kind of crap.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. It's not as futuristic as the shit from Fifth Element, but, in a bind, it can get an alien out of you, apparently. Right, so as you see all that stuff, there will be a doctor in here. NPCs. Where are you, doctor? Yeah, you see this man. He's sitting there floating. He's got black hair. He's balding pretty hard with the widow's peak going down. He's got that. I don't know why I'm describing. You're probably gonna kill him. He's got like that little Jerry curl looking thing right here, right? But like it's not connected. Yeah, so he's got the wraparound, but like the. Just saw this in a movie. Looks like a supervillain, basically. Piercing blue eyes. Kind of has like black fingernails. Maybe they're bruised. This sort of gothic-looking dude with the double-breasted coat, that comes down. Dr. Strangelove. And he's sitting there doing experiments. And like some lab equipment, like boop, 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 like a bubbling bullshit, even though it's 0G. Obviously a mad scientist. As door opens, you guys come in. He turns. His hands are up like raptor hands as he goes, "Who are you?"
Doesn't matter. Incoming.
Hey, Doc. Hey, so one of the lieutenants from the ship got attacked by one of the actually it's one of the people from the station. This is a lieutenant. He took a stun baton to the neck. Yeah, I don't think he's doing very good. This other guy, we stopped him, and I'm not sure he's going to make it at all.
As you see this dude, he's got the insignia, of course. All of the Nova Espero crew had the same cut of uniform, and it'll be color coded. It's sort of a powder blue, and you see that this dude's name is Dr. Adams with 2 D's. As he looks at the dead guy, and he goes, "He's dead." And he kind of just moves right away from him, looking at the lieutenant. The lieutenant. Oh, poor man. Hopefully there's no cerebral hemorrhaging. As he takes the dude and puts him on one of the beds and straps him down and laughs like that. You see,
I look over at Jackson, and I'm like, "Looks like you got everything in control here."
"Who did you say you were?" As his back is turned to you. "Who did you say you were?" Kind of like
we're just a couple of the colonists.
"You don't look like colonists."
And you don't look like a doctor.
He kind of like cocks his head and looks offended.
Yeah, so we got to get ready for cryo. You got it.
Yep. See, you got this.
You should probably wipe your faces off first. You have something here.
Do you have a
covered in blood?
You have a shower? I just find it.
He kind of just turns, and as you look around, see if there's a shower, maybe something to wash off patients and such. Arthur, will you call me high or low? Thou art muted.
Low. Low.
Glenn, would you roll me a d10?
That's a 6, so that is high.
As you look around, there's some like baby wipes.
Right on. No, you're good.
As you break out your baby wipes, you're like, there's just these little bloody baby wipes floating around in this med bay. But you can clean off your face and your hands. Do you do the same, Jackson?
Oh yeah, my face at least. Sure.
Yep. As you do that, as you hear a dum, 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 as the door is about to open, there's 3 security personnel at the med bay door.
Oh, good. I was hoping you guys would show up. So you probably want an incident report. Come on in. I'll tell you what happened.
As they come in, surrounding you 3, one of them looks over at Adams. Everything okay in here, Doctor? As Dr. Adams kind of looks at you 2, you see in his eyes this, you really did just insult me. How do you guys deal with this? What happened? One of the guards says.
Well, so there was chaos there.
There's no way. And it was doing some guy and
so this guy here with the big hole in him, he took a stun baton.
It wasn't there before.
Stuck it in your lieutenant's neck. Lieutenant went down, so the old military training kicked in, and we subdued.
You can't take out one of us with,
I mean, we are with the colonists,
right?
I love
they
it.
did hire us for colonial security, so.
Interesting. All right, so let's make a roll. We'll say which one of you is going to make the roll, and the
I'll
other.
do it. I'll make it.
Okay, you make the roll.
Okay, so you're going to get advantage on it since you're getting aided, and we're going to say, I'll let you roll. I think you can make a case for a lot of these. Thinking quickly would be speed. Obviously, just being creative, intellect. There's also an idea for combat here.
Well, how about this? Can I go with speed and then add my military training to throw in some terms and stuff that would
do it? I love it.
Way. Advantage. Boom! 13 success.
Oh shit. As you're sitting there and you guys are going back and forth, and the 2 security guys are just looking back and forth. The one that you're really talking to, he's nodding, like he's following everything you're saying, nodding. As he looks over at the doctor, and the doctor kind of like turns his back, doesn't really add much to this. Well, seems like you guys saved the day then.
That's what we're trying to do.
Just doing my part.
It's unfortunate. One of the Animan Station fellas got KIA'd in this. You see him actually there's some beaded sweat. It's not going to go over well with the TPS reports. As you see, right behind you, Arthur and Glenn pull in. The door is still open. You guys hear that line. The TPS reports.
Yeah, I got you on the protocol. I'll file that in. I'll file that in, soldier. I got you.
As this dude turns around, you see his little name plate is Dwayne.
Dwayne. I do enjoy a good spreadsheet.
Dwayne is head of security. As he kind of nods. Well, I guess we better calm down the colonists. You hear one of the guards, the other guard, say, he kind of does this shiver. These guys give me the willies. And they're going to start to leave. Dwayne will check on the lieutenant briefly, check on his vitals. and they start to leave. You guys gonna talk to them before they go?
I do want to talk to the doctor.
Okay, but the security guys first. Nope. As they're leaving, Dwayne will turn back to you, Jackson. You say they hired you, private security?
Yeah.
It's all fine. What's your names in the manifest? Just so that, as you see, he's very dutiful. He's got one of those TOS Star Trek kind of like tricorder things, like whips it up.
Enrique Jorgensson.
Enrique Jorgensson. Are these the names that Ivy gave you, or gave them? Or are these just names you're coming up with?
When we were doing character creation, you asked us if we had fake IDs, and this is
fake
name
ID.
that I came up with the fake.
I see. Enrique, yes. He kind of looks up at you, back here, back at you. Enrique. Where's that from?
Barnard Prime.
Barnard Prime. Never been there. All right. And with those TPS reports and stuff, we'll just expect your credentials and everything just to keep things in order. Yeah. Whenever you have time, we have a little bit of time on our hands. Before cryo, though.
Yeah. Gotcha.
As it
Sir.
turns and leaves. Calm down, calm down. Ooh, there's blood everywhere. As you guys are left in the med bay with Dr. Adams. He's sort of humming to himself some old Earth tune that maybe people know.
Well, doctor, I might have some.
Yes.
I might have something that you could be concerned about. Maybe it's nothing. I don't know. But I just like, not getting. I start coughing a little bit. So I think there was some sickness in the ship. You might want to scan everybody.
Kind of
all these
turns around
guys
again. You see him putting
station.
You see him putting some diodes and such on the lieutenant and inject him with something, having strapped him down. The lieutenant's body kind of like tenses really, really hard. He's still sort of like arched back, tensed as Dr. Adams turns around from him. The guy's like, as he looks at you. A sickness, you say?
Yeah, they called it
sort of
space station crud. I wasn't around any, buddy.
Oh, the crud. It's the common cold, usually. As he turns back to the guy and he kind of like injects the dude again and he goes limp.
So it's nothing to worry about.
Oh, every sickness, every illness in space is something to worry about. You couldn't believe how it As he kind of turns back.
You got a pill for me, or like a vaccine?
Yeah, yes, of course. He'll float around along the perimeter of the ceiling. This bluish purple light thrums to life, whoom, whoom, and you hear a sound. Those of you that have zero-G training will know that sound means gravity is about to be restored, as you guys are about to get into a burn.
I brace myself, but I don't tell anybody.
I'm still like cleaning up. I just kind of orient to catch myself on my feet where it's going to happen. Just.
We'll say those of you that don't have zero-G training, you can make a intellect roll or a speed roll, either one.
Nope, fail.
Welcome to Mothership.
Oh, critical fail.
Nice.
93.
Neither one of you see your compatriots doing this. To kind of clue you in, and when the ship moves out from under you, it just moves too fast. Describe how you how you approach the situation, both of you.
I've been holding onto a rail for all of this time, and then as soon as gravity hits in, I'll just, instead of having my feet straight down, I'll just kind of go 90 degrees and just one arm still hanging on desperately onto the rail and my body just belly flopping onto the floor, and then slowly high myself up.
And Jackson?
Yeah, Jackson, I think, critical fail. So he wasn't paying attention at all. Scrubbing his eyes, trying to get some, little bits of liver out of there. Gravity kicks in and it just bumps him right on his back. Knocks the wind out of him. He jams a finger up into his eye.
Oh! As you slam into on your back. So Arthur, you'll belly flop. The wind goes out of you. Maybe you kind of like wrench your arm a little bit, but you're okay. You take a point of stress, of course. You see, however, Jackson falls the other way, and he falls onto one of the med tables. It hits him right in the square of the back, just as he kind of bends over it a little bit and rolls onto the floor. Jackson, this hurts like a son of a bitch, and you can make a panic check.
Oh, I failed. Cool. With a 2, so it's anxious.
Indeed. I need to get this table so I don't have to constantly search for it. Yeah. You get hit directly in the spine, and like curl up into like a little ball on the ground. Describe how this makes you anxious. As in, what does that look like? What do you say? What do you do? What do they see? Because you're a tough Marine guy. Doesn't mean you necessarily show it.
Yeah, so he's like, gets up, and he's like looking around. What the heck was that? What the hell happened? He doesn't even really realize the gravity hit him yet. It's like, what's going on? He's like grabbing at his, for the vibe shetty again.
Whoa! The ship just hit you. It's all right. We started moving.
Calm yourself, Marine. You hear the doctor standing above you, rubbing his hands. As you guys hear the of the thrusters kicking in, and as you're sitting at like 0.8 gravity, and it does another boost, and you go down to maybe like 1.2 gravity, so a little bit more than what Earth is. If you're looking out the window, or if you were to, you would see the station just go into a dot as you guys haul ass towards a jump site. It's going to take several days, if not like a couple weeks, to get to the jump site from here. It's unsafe to jump in a system. As the doctor's standing there, would you like me to look at that for you? He kind of is hovering over you, Jackson. He's got like a hypo spray in his hand.
Yeah, if you got something for that pain, make sure I didn't slip a disc.
Before we're even like done talking, he's got you in the neck with this purple shit. Feels like some cocktail of caffeine and other stimulants, as the pain is just gone.
Oh yeah, that's great, Doc.
You also take
Much
a pain
better.
stress. Now, where were we?
I need the vaccine. After you're done with that guy, I can wait. I don't think I'll die like right now, but I don't like being sick.
Do you need antibiotics? I have those.
No. Just a vaccine for, the space crud.
He has very, very small steps. He kind of like tick, 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 over to a cabinet, unlocks it and whatnot, thumbprint, etc. Spins around, clacks his heel together, it opens up. He'll pull out a couple hypo sprays and come back over to you. And he's going to administer them to you.
Is it okay to go into cryo with this? Is that no problem?
You take a point of stress as he gets you in the neck twice. Of course, you should be fine. There's an odd emphasis on should.
Thanks, Doc.
Anyone else?
While all this is going on, is like he's treating these other two. Is there an opportunity to have a bit of a wander around, see if there's any medical stuff, drugs, anything like that that's not locked away? And see if I'll try and pilfer some.
Yeah. As you sort of move around, Dr. Adams is engrossed in his work, administering all manner of chemicals on these two. As you're sort of looking around, you can find maybe a couple errant or unlocked cabinets. Nothing is really not nailed down because you were just in 0G, so everything is strapped. But yeah, you can try to nick a few things.
Yep, sure. What do I roll?
So to do it surreptitiously, he's distracted. You can just do it. The question is, what do you get? So, we'll say you open up one of the compartments and you see several syringes. I would say pills, but why would you have pills in space? You're just going to lose this. And, we'll roll a d6 and see how many of these you get.
Yep.
I guess there's not a luck in this.
Are you rolling or am I rolling?
No, you're rolling.
Oh,
I don't roll dice.
Sticks.
6, nice. You could put your hand in there and grab a bunch of something. Let's find out how good these drugs are. So we'll give it a roll. Choose one of your stats that makes sense, and we'll see if it's a success.
Intellect, I guess. Okay.
So on a success, obviously you get a stem pack and some sort of healing type thing, and not just stem.
Yeah, I got 27, so that's a success.
Nice. All right, so you get 6. They'll be a little bit different. We'll say that 3 of them are more of the purple shit that he injected Jackson with. You don't really know what that is. We'll say that one of them is, what will it be called? It'll be called Rejuve.
Okay.
Which is going to be basically a healing potion. Okay? So it doesn't, you don't OD on it, is the idea.
Oh.
As opposed to like a stem pack, which you do.
Right.
So that's 4. And then we'll say 2 stems.
Stems. Right.
So just so you guys are, and I know that Miller knows. Yeah, if you take a stem pack, it fixes you pretty good. If you take 2, you could die.
Okay.
So, yeah. Awesome. So that's what you got. You have no idea what the purple stuff is because, we'll just figure that out later.
Yeah, there's also AutoMed. If you haven't looked through there, there's AutoMed.
Oh, what is AutoMed?
It's a nanotech pill that assists your body in repairing damage by granting advantage to body saves meant to repel disease and poison, as well as attempts to heal from rest.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we'll say, since you had a success, you got the 2 stems, the 1 rejuve, the 3 purples, and fuck it, we'll give you one of the autos.
Oh, well, okay. Right.
Yeah. You're gonna need it. Anyway, so you're all hanging out in the med bay. What do you do? I mean, you have a long trip, but
I think I'll go to talk to see if there's an engineering guy that is a boss for me.
Back in 2.
Cool. As you guys are all in the room, do you just do the Irish goodbye?
Yes.
You fucking say something.
Nah.
He's just, you look up, and yet again, Glenn Space has gone off by himself. He's nowhere to be found. He's like, I'm going to go run my own adventure. He's out of the ship, EVing around, shooting aliens. Where the fuck he is. What about you other two? I'm just giving you shit, Ken.
Hey, these baby wipes are nice and all, but I'm gonna go back to my room and actually clean up.
Yep.
Later, Doc.
As you guys, now that you are in a burn, there actually is something like a shower. You guys go back to your rooms. We're gonna spend some time there. You get cleaned up, etc., and we'll move ahead. But before we move ahead, too far, Glenn's Space. You're headed towards the reactor.
No, not the reactor. Well, I'll look at a terminal and see who the engineer on the spaceship is, the main engineer, and report to them.
You are which terminal are you going to? There's pretty much in any of the major rooms there are terminals, and then in the hallways there will be sort of like a kiosk type thing, a general
just
type of terminal.
A kiosk in a hallway.
Hey, you get up to it. This information is not really barred. You do notice that there's like plenty of folders you can't get into that you can't even see. They're not even there. Typical stuff that should be there on the system, like for example the hard drive, you can't even, it's not even an option. And then when you log in as guest, but the crew manifest is definitely there. So let me find your engineer. This is so bright. Well, seems like I would have put that like directly on the thing. And talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I have to find this guy.
So many people on a spaceship. Spaceships. Little tiny spaceships.
Oh my god. Oh.
It's fun to be back in space after all these years. What's on Arthur's mind?
What on earth is in these purple vials?
All right. You see a Victor Holtz. Is the dude. Victor Holtz.
All right. How old is he?
In his 30s.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Victor, I'm gonna go find Victor. Victor Holt.
Okay. Where do you go look for him?
Oh, well, I mean, having been on a spaceship, having a general idea, I'll bleep bloop on the map, and maybe see where main engineering would be, where he'd be hanging out. I'd probably go there.
So as you're looking at your map, I mean, you don't know where he would be, as in you don't know where he is. but I mean, he could be near and around the reactor. He's an engineer. Your guess is as good as anybody's.
Yeah. Well, I'll head that way.
Okay, start heading that way. You get down to the science labs. You're in the science labs med bay. That's number 4. Get down to 5 where the cargo is. And it's at this point that you see one of the security guys. He's sitting there at the cargo. This is a completely different dude.
Sure.
As you come in, puts up his hand. What are you doing here?
You seen Victor? I'm reporting.
He kind of pulls out his little data thing. Looking at your name tag. Do you have a name tag?
I don't think I have a name tag, but I have a name.
He looks for your name tag. What credentials?
Yeah.
New to the ship?
It's a Gary Spicer.
Gary Spicer.
Yeah, we're just we kind of last minute. Should be on the manifest though.
As he looks. Now, is that the name you gave Ivy?
Yeah, it's Ivy's name.
Okay. Yeah, I see you as a passenger.
Oh, well, I must be needed. I thought I was. Oh, well, these stupid. You know, they just don't ever get their information straight. You know, when you're an engineer, you just walk around and you try and figure stuff out, and they just, you know, this corporate bullshit that we're always facing. Just, you know, go to this room, go to that room. I never know where I'm at anyway. So, sorry. I'll just, if I'm just a passenger, I'm gonna get in my cryo bed. Thanks.
He kind of nods. I mean, if there's a mix-up, you should probably talk to command. But
you know, I have to say he did a really good job of getting us off that you know, spaceship back there. That was some hairy stuff back there. What's your name?
He kind of smiles. Ken is one of those players that just loves to make, you know. But the thing is that I have a list of bullshit characters just for him, just for this guy. You know, because you're gonna write this name down, right? he's gonna matter later, right?
Sure, everybody matters.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, his name is Eno Voss. Let's see.
Oh, I need to make a panic roll because Glenn left. Because I'm supposed to get stress every time somebody leaves me now. So
No, you don't make a panic roll. You just gain a stress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I need to add stress.
That's right. All right. Let's take like a 5-minute break. I'm gonna try to find some coffee. Use El Baño. Do what you got to do. I'm gonna answer the door. I'll be right back. Okay. We're back. Are you at Brevity? Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Haha! How do I know that?
I met you
Because of
there
the
once.
R.J. Corman. They're all right. They're pretty good. Although when they break out the CCM, the contemporary Christian music, and you're just like, ah, and it's like your flesh is being flinched off your. Anyway.
Oh, I haven't heard any of that.
Yeah,
You misanthropes in my ears
cursed.
instead. So
I just cursed the shit out of you then. You know, when you hear that. Anyway. Speaking of, on the Nova Espero, some sweet praise music. That's right. Praise music starts over the speakers. It's pretty low, but it's that very atmospheric, like you hear kind of like an organ and the sound of like a live performance. You know, you kind of hear like the crowd in the background, and then like a ching chicka chicka ching chicka ching ching chicka chicka ching chicka ching ching is starting to go, and you know, some like ambiguous lyrics about like the sky and you know the expanse. That's just like really low decibel. You can almost ignore it, but that's being piped into the Nova Espero right now. Cameron is just dying. A God, he's nothing good. It's going. When he pulls up his feet, he put it under it. That's going right now.
Mark Zero steps out of the shower and hears this. It's like, what? Oh no!
I am actually not just trolling you guys. This is actually part of the adventure. As you step out of the shower, and that's happening. Maybe you two are actually like fucking. Well, no, you're in different rooms. I was gonna say you're fucking naked, but you're in completely different rooms. Yeah, both of you clean off the blood, the grime. Now that you have gravity, you have so much water. There's like a little volume measuring thing. It's like shoots the water down in one big fire hose spray. Boom! As you are mostly clean. Has everyone gone back to their room except for Glenn?
Yep.
Did you clean up? Glenn, you've had this conversation with what's his nuts? Eno. Through the conversation, as you were kind of like chatting him up and whatnot, you found out that his nickname is Lockjaw.
Lockjaw. Wow. That's a cool name, man.
Yeah, as you can, you'll find out, as we'll move on from it, you find out he was, you know, had a brief stint in the military until he took an explosion to the face, and he talks about how he's got like pins in his jaw, which is why it's called Lockjaw.
Yeah. Well, I'll hang out with him for a little bit to kill the time.
Yeah. You guys hang out for a little bit. Let's just see how well you do. So we'll make you have a roll as you're hanging out with this combat dude trying to do combat speak. Let's go roll combat.
Combat.
Success means he gains a newfound respect for you. Failure, it's not that big of a deal. You do gain stress though.
That would be a pretty 90. No, it's a 79, but still not great.
Yeah, you feel it's. You talk to him pretty well. He's a nice enough guy, yeah. But you kind of hit this wall with him which maybe you have hit with other people. You're just in two stratospheres. You know, the way he talks, the way you talk, his experiences over the last 10 years. There's a point where it just becomes very blatantly obvious to you that you just don't have a lot of common ground with this guy. And note that his just his perspective on how the universe works is real different than yours.
Yeah.
As he's kind of done, he's actually like sharing a cigarette with you in a spaceship because it's alien, right?
Right.
So you're sitting there smoking, and there'll be like Animan Station brand as listen, what was your name again?
My name? Yeah, it's Glenn.
As he kind of looks
Or
up at you.
Gary.
Glenn.
That's you mean Ross.
So remember get stressed from the one failure as he kind of looks at you.
Gary Glenn is what it is.
Roll speed.
Spicer.
I'm just being an ass. Miller's like, what are you doing? I'm just being an ass.
That would be another failure.
You roll too high. What'd you get?
I got an 86.
Yeah, as you just sort of sputter. Glenn, Gary, Glenn, Steamliver's fixed.
Yeah. I got some TPS reports due, man.
Yeah. As he kind of just nods, and you get another point of stress. As, all right, well, just whenever you need to, go ahead and check. Boop, boop, boop. Check with command about that, Glenn. As you leave.
Gary, it's Gary. Glenn, Gary, Glenn.
Smoke. As you leave. All right. We move a little bit forward. Several hours go by. You guys get cleaned up.
While I'm cleaned up, is there a... Because the only thing I had was my loungewear. And now it is completely and utterly covered in blood and gone.
Totally soiled.
Is there a ship suit or?
Yeah, there is. As you open up the drawer and you see a colonist uniform.
Oh no. All right, well.
It'll have your name on it too.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be
whatever name. Whatever name you gave.
Thyme, like the
Ivy.
spice. Johan Thyme.
Oh my god. There's so many fucking names in this. All right, hold on. Johan. As in you're on time. Johan Thyme.
Thyme, like the spice, though.
Yeah, I get it. I'm gonna write it. It's fine. I get the joke. What are the rest of your names? Your fake names. Glenn, yours is what, Gary something?
Yeah, Gary Spicer.
God damn it, Gary Spicer. Really? Did you all troll me on this? All right, Arthur, what's your fake name? Fucking oregano. What are you? It's actually not a bad idea, really. What's your fake name? Think of your fake name. Jackson, what's yours?
Enrique Jorgensson.
Jorgen.
The only one with a real name.
Jorgen.
From Barnard Prime.
Oh, I love it. And Arthur, what's yours?
Oh, Hebby Espiranto.
Got heavy over here.
So you do know? Did you pick up that? Did you pick up that a lot of the names are in Esperanto in this?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Awesome. All right. Yeah, and all of you will find, including you, Jackson, that you have uniforms, if you wish, change of clothes, but they are colonist changes of clothes. So they've got that very futuristic, unitard look to them. Like you look like a communist, actually. Space communists.
Space commies.
Like Logan's Run.
Like what? Oh yeah, like Logan's Run. Yeah,
Logan's
exactly.
Run.
Exactly.
That's what I had in mind.
Yep.
Yeah, Jackson's going to take a little different approach. He's going to go ahead and wash his crew attire and hang it up in the bathroom.
Yep.
or in the shower or whatever. And he's gonna walk around the ship just in his dog tags, some dingy boxers, and his boots.
Cool.
He's probably got scars all over him, and he wants to see if the guy he gave that tequila bottle to is still around.
Yeah, you can find him. You can find him. We'll say that a third of the tequila that was left is gone, as it smells like tequila in this room. This has been a few hours as you guys have had a little bit of time to rest. To de-stress, you just ran away from a station, murdered a guy, all kinds of shit has gone on. As you find yourselves, even though you want to really go run amok, you have a moment where you sit down on your beds, and it's like 20 minutes to like 45 minutes later, as you've been like staring at a sock, just out of your mind, letting that stress sort of bleed off of you. And that gives me time to actually move forward a little bit. The room that had been bloodied mostly has been cleaned up. The cracks, of course, there's blood in the cracks. There's some staining here and there, but unless you're looking for it, it doesn't look like someone was murdered here. So some of the crew has actually come in and cleaned up stuff. And there is a meal planned. The signal lights there at the top of your rooms around, what is that called? It's not baseboard. What is it called?
Crown molding. Well,
The crown molding, thank you. Crown molding of the ship turns sort of this yellow. And you hear the RI named Chatbot come over the system as in this Slovakian voice, dinner is served. And you'll see walking towards the mess hall a bunch of the AOS colonists. What are y'all doing?
Might as well get some to eat.
Yeah. Sure.
Head out and follow.
Yep.
Okay.
As you come out, you note that most of the colonists have bedded down to cryo at this point. There might be a few that are still like getting in, and their handlers, are checking the vitals and everything. But there's a good 20 of them that are still up walking around. 2 of whom you have definitely seen before. Jackson. You see Helena Roy and her wannabe boyfriend, Billy, walking about. They just, all of them very, very young, like late teens, early 20s, as they're sitting down at different little pockets in the main sort of mess room. The mess can hold comfortably about 30 people. So it's a little bit cramped in here with everyone. There's a few of the passengers and whatnot. Seems like most of the crew has already eaten, or maybe they'll eat later, or they eat somewhere else. There's a couple security in here, especially based on what has happened before. Trays with basically prison food is what it looks like. Really bright colored carrots and veggies and such. Nutrient paste. It's not the worst, honestly. It's probably better than what you had on the station, and more nutritious. You can get the fish, or you can get the steak. Which one do you guys go?
I definitely get the steak.
Get the steak?
Yeah.
As out of the tube it goes.
I've
As you see, you see the of like smoke flavor.
I have put on the colonist jumpsuit, but I've tied it around my waist, and I'm wearing just like a
Yeah,
like a
you
beater.
look like one of the pilots from Battlestar Galactica. I know what you're doing, Cameron.
Basically, and I got the hunter's hat on as a druid. So
Yeah. Speaking of John, Cameron is an artist. If you need an artist, if you want to commission somebody, continue.
I look at this pile of, and I'm like, I just hand it to the next guy, and I'm like,
you see he's this like 19-year-old. He's like, oh, thank you. He like cuts it. It looks like a big fucking turd, and he like cuts it like a cake and eats it. Oh yeah, you could really
press
taste
it again.
You could really taste the iron.
I'm not gonna get a thing of fish that's like this. I press the beef again. I kind of take it dejected. I'm like, just walk over to where, if anybody else is in here, where any of my other people are.
You see, every table has.
Also, I have a bunch of those airplane bottles like stashed around different pockets and stuff.
Airplane. Oh, the alcohol.
Yeah, from my room. You said
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, you see, every table has some space if you want to sit down. Sure, you're a passenger.
No, I just mean like, is anybody else in the room? Like any of us?
Where are you guys?
I'll be done in.
Yeah, Jackson's already there. He sat down and he wants to be like across the table so that he can make eye contact with Helena during dinner. He's gonna flirt the whole time. Yeah, but he'll save seats for the rest of the crew.
Yep. Did you get the fish or the steak?
The steak. Yeah.
Yep.
I take the gunfighter seat too. Yeah, I just back against the bulkhead.
John's face is the best. Yeah, you do. You get the gunslinger seat. What about the rest of you?
I'll go for the steak.
What?
You don't have to do the sound effects though. I'll just take.
You just take the steak. Okay.
I will have modified my uniform, that the one that they gave. I would have just cut the name tag off and then put it on my regular engineering clothing.
Okay.
So at least it's in the same font. You look like you're part of it. But yeah, I'll have a suicide. So I'll have a little bit of each. I'll just get a little squirt on either side.
I like it. You get the dung pile of steak, and then they give you an actual fish.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You get like the mayonnaise version and the turd version together.
And I'll mix
that
them
actually
around.
comes out
I got
really
some hot sauce in my coat that I just keep with me, and I put it on top.
Yeah.
It's like
Space
this looks
Tabasco.
great.
Yeah. As you guys are sitting down at the same table, actually, let's find out how good the food is. Let's do. How about Arthur roll me a D10, Jackson roll me a D10, and Glenn, tell me high or low.
Well,
Low.
Okay, so 45 is low on a D100. So actually, it's really not bad. If you close your eyes, it tastes kind of like
It's
not
surf and
steak.
turf. It's surf
Not
and
really.
turf, baby.
But it actually isn't bad. As what's his name? Helena walks over with Billy with their trays. They both got the fish. As they're like, can we sit down with you all? Is there room? As you see, there's like 3 open seats.
no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on. Why not?
You can sit next to me. Gunny over there, he's kind of grumpy. He had a rough day.
As Helena goes, "Oh, thank you so much," as she starts to sit down, and Billy takes the spot next to you. "Oh, no. I'll sit over here. I kind of like the view." He kind of like looks at you.
The view is the wall.
And I'll look right down at his tray and be like, "Oh, did you get the fish? I haven't tried that yet." Stick 3 fingers in it, take a big scoop, and eat it off of his tray.
As he does what you expect him to. As Helena doesn't seem to notice, she sits down.
I see him do that. I'm like, oh, I haven't tried it yet either. And I'll reach across the table, do the same thing.
Anyone else? What a bully Billy.
When I eat, I make a lot of noise with my mouth, like.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Of course you do. God. Jesus Christ, I'm going to mute you right now. Stop. Oh my God. If I was watching this, I would have just closed the window.
That's it, done.
But that's perfect. That's beautiful. As other people kind of like do the slow turn as you're still eating. One of the guards, he looks like me, just leaves the room. Anyway, what about you, Arthur?
I'll lean over and softly say to Billy, I wouldn't take that. I think you need to stand up for yourself against these two. Come on.
As he kind of looks at Jackson and then over at Arthur, you can tell he's a little indignant, a little angry about it, but he kind of just, I mean, I can just get more as he stands up and goes back over to the dispenser.
I nudge Jackson a little bit, just quick, like do it, get him to scoot closer.
No. Jackson's not going to. Jackson makes his environment adapt to him. So he'll grab Helena's plate. He'll grab Helena's tray and just start sliding it a little bit toward him. And be like, scooch.
Yeah, she moves next to you.
Wait. No,
Billy's kind of standing, looking at Arthur, like, no, it's really fine. It's really fine. I mean, there's plenty
Hand on his
for all.
shoulder. Hand on his shoulder. Push him down so he sit back down again. Look,
He's easily
stealing your food, stealing your girl. To be fair, I think you've got half a chance. Half a chance against Jackson. So
she's not mine.
Ah, I see. Ah, well, the food's an insult as well. So
And as Helena turns and she says, I know our ways are a little bit different from everyone else's, but Billy says it right. Nothing belongs to anyone. It belongs to all of us. She turns to you, Jackson, with a sweet smile. Do you want my fish too?
I like that attitude, but I didn't like that fish very much.
Well, all of the AO's colonists were pescatarians.
You're really missing out on the taste of beef in your life.
It just
I flex. I just start flexing. That's right.
goes over the head. So what brings, as she's eating a carrot and Billy's, eating some of the potatoes. So what brings you all to the colony ship?
A spaceship.
They sort of stare at you.
Oh well, some of our managers said that you guys might need a small security force just to make sure things are.
Oh, you here to protect us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do.
Helen is just looking around all naive. Billy too, like derp, derp, derp. And have you all been in a lot of street fights?
My share, I mean. The street hits pretty hard, but I'm
You
tough.
see the engineer just shaking his head. Well-
Battlefields, space fights, you name it. Each one of these scars has a story.
Billy kind of looks over. He touches one of the scars. How many fights have you been in?
You lose count after a while.
Well, the Dark Mother says you shouldn't fight if you don't have to.
Smart.
Yeah, but people need to be protected.
That's true. Sometimes, as they say, violence is.
What? Violence is what?
I'll take a spoonful of the fish side of my meal and put it on Billy's plate. Here you go, Billy. Violence is stupid.
As he eats it, thank you very, very much. It's about that time. The door opens and you see Ivy Dukes walk in. She looks around the room, sees you guys, gives you the nod, goes over and looks at what there is to eat. She comes back, obviously not impressed, sits down with no tray. Oh, you're all eating that, are you? I ate with the officers in the command. Sorry, I kind of lost my way.
Do you have the Wi-Fi password?
Of course.
Fuck's sake.
She sends it to you.
I got no access to the ship. I feel naked.
She share drops it to you.
Nice.
You won't get too much access. And she kind of gives you a wink and sort of a look. As you're just a passenger.
Right.
By the way, I heard there's a little bit of trouble earlier with some bloke from the station who just went mad. Right?
Yeah,
Everything's all right, yeah?
Yeah, he attacked one of the lieutenants, and we took him down. Protecting the colonists like we signed up to do.
As you see Helena and Billy, and they're like, oh, "Was that you all?"
That was not my fault at all. I was not responsible for that guy losing his shit.
The mother really is watching over us, bringing you all to our aid.
Oh, I'm just a humble servant.
Ivy just gives you the sidelong glance, shakes her head. Well, looks like it's going to be about 8 months for the burn and the jump. Y'all going to bed down or stay up for a while? Helena and Billy say, well, we'll stay up for the service, but after that, I suppose we'll bed down. Helena looks over, she goes, we're new to this.
New to what? The
So I'm just looking at Cameron. To cryo sleeping.
Yeah, don't drink before you get in there. I mean, I don't
Don't
think
drink
there's a
anything?
risk of that. Yeah, just alcohol.
Oh
Mostly.
yeah, man, it's hell on the bladder because it sits in there and you have to pee for 8 months. That sucks.
Don't listen to any of that. Don't listen to any of that. Cryover's the best place to sleep off a hangover.
It isn't.
Well,
Don't listen to him.
that's pretty true.
Helena turns to you, Arthur, and she puts her hand on your lap. And what about you? How do you deal with cryo?
Move your hand.
She rubs your leg.
I'll lift a hand, put it back on the table, and I'll just keep on eating.
She looks at you with the most innocent face. Like she has no clue.
I'll just eat.
But she kind of stares for a little too long. Well, and who are you? And I'm not going to NPC with myself, but she talks to Ivy. Ivy gives her, pleasant responses, but they're very short. She doesn't let on anything.
3 times in a row. I have to
That's cool.
step off real quick.
Do your thing. As Mark Zero takes a call. Ivy is not curt, but she's, she's short responses. So she says, so I see you all made some friends.
Yeah, praise the Dark Mother.
Oh, yeah, of course. All hail the Dark Mother. You hear the entire room when she says that say, all hail the Dark Mother, in unison.
I'm going to take a stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that will off.
Yeah, then I'll introduce him. I'll be like, yeah, this is Helena and Baxter, was it?
Billy.
Oh, Willie. Okay, yeah, Willie. Helena and Willie.
All right, this stuff is riveting.
No, it's he's like touching, he's like kind of pulling at your sleeve. It's Billy with a B.
Right. Okay.
Ivy's like, I got it, Billy. It's fine. Well, I'm gonna shove off pretty soon. Helena and Billy, I gotta talk to my friends for a moment. You mind if we? As they peace out and walk around. Helena, as she's leaving, she turns back to you and says, "I hope we can get much better acquainted."
Oh yeah, I'll meet up with you after the service.
She smiles. Billy doesn't, and they leave the room. As Ivy turns her back to the rest of the colonists who are just sort of eating, doing their things. Some of them are singing. Anyway, she turns to you all. All right. So what's happened? Well, tell me the truth of it.
I have no access. Nothing happens without access.
What sort of access do you need? I thought this was going to be a quiet trip.
Oh, well, I mean, with these guys, they're.
What are you trying to do? You're trying to hack the ship? Why are you trying to hack? Are you always trying to hack everything?
Just fine.
Just behave.
Where are we going?
Didn't you read the manifest? Of course you didn't read the manifest. We're going to the campus system. All right. It's a seaport on the fringe, and I think they're going to pick up a few more of these EOS colonists.
More of them.
Then it's off into the black. Hopefully uneventful. Anything y'all want to tell me? She just sort of looks at you.
I'm almost out of tequila.
I can
Is there
get
a
you
bar on the ship?
It's not a bar, but the officers' lounge. She kind of smiles. They got something in there, I'm sure.
Jackson will shiver when she says officer.
Do what?
I said Jackson shivers when she says officers.
And other than a bottle of whiskey or something, what else can I get you?
One of those for me too.
She just kind of like looks at you. And she looks at your pockets. Back up.
I'm kind She looks at my pockets, gives me like a once over, and I see her do it. I wait till she meets my eyes, and I give her a once over too, and then just put my hands up, like.
She just shakes her head at you. What about you, Arthur? You all right?
Yep, fine.
All right. Well, remember, no weapons aboard. No one else dies, okay?
No one? Okay.
No one.
I didn't hurt anybody.
She stands up, shakes her head at you, or you all. All right, lads. You know how to reach me. As in her phone number. And she will leave. Actions on you all.
Well, I think it's time for cryo, guys.
I think I want to check out this service. See what kind of people we're actually hanging out with.
I think that's a good idea too. Do I take a stress when Ivy leaves? I guess
No.
I do, don't I?
Well, if you want to, yes.
It happens for a week. Anytime somebody leaves.
Jesus. That's pretty rough, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially with Glenn over here who likes
Well,
to go
no.
off and
It's you got suspicious. For the next week, whenever someone joins the crew, you make a
Let's leave.
fear save. So you make a fear save. You don't just join. You don't just gain stress, because otherwise you're gonna die. If you want to gain stress, then gain stress. But
1 week
remember-
panic versus stress when anyone leaves or returns.
is that what it says?
Yeah.
So
That's what you
didn't
told
have-
me.
So you didn't have suspicious. What did you have? Catatonic, no. Haunted. No, I think I probably just misread it. It's for the next week whenever someone joins the crew. Even if they only left for a short period of time. So I just misread it. So basically, if you get a new member, then you're suspicious of them. And you make a fear save. But I kind of do like the idea that if somebody maybe not goes out of your sight, but like you don't know where they're going, you make a fear save. I kind of like that instead. So make a fear save.
All right. That is a D20.
Yep. Oh no. It's not a D20. It's D100. The panic save is the D20. And you're rolling underneath your fear.
I rolled 1 over my fear.
Okay, you get a point of stress. As Ivy leaves, door closes, and you haven't been to that part of the ship. You are suspicious. So I think that applies.
Yeah, the other 2 Marines will notice me more noticeably antsy.
All right. A little bit of time passes. People start milling out of this place. A few other colonists come in. They eat scant stuff. But pretty much, if you guys stay in here, eventually, you're the only ones in here.
I want to go for a bit of a wander, check out what these weird cultists are like. See if there's one of these services, just see what they're up to.
I'm gonna grab Arthur's arm. Say, hold on 1 second. I feel like we need to hang here tight with Mart. Just why don't you come with us, Mart?
I'll look back.
No, we're going to the service, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Want the service? Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go. Let's go.
After Ivy brings the bottles. Brings the liquor. Then I'll take the liquor bottle to the service.
And he says that, and I'm like, oh. And then I kind of like reach into my pocket. I pull out one of the just random, I don't even know what it is, and I crack it open. I'll
It's
take
Fireball.
it real quick.
It's Space Fireball.
And then since we're getting ready to go, I'll just like shovel in the food.
It's
Ready to go.
actually surprising. It's kind of like Wendy's. It surprisingly goes well with everything. Put like a Wendy's Frosty on a salad, it still works. As you guys wait for a while, everyone's gone, and Ivy has not come back. It's probably been 45 minutes.
Let's go. Let's
Shoot
go.
her a text.
Yeah, you shoot her a text. What do you say?
Hey, Ivy, you bringing that booze back?
Just a couple, like a minute later. I'll have it dropped off at your room.
Ah, cool, thanks.
No problem. Just NP. Miller.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Jackson. If you want, you can make an intellect roll. You don't have to, but if you want, you can.
Why not? Any skills apply to it, or is it just
Anything sort of Ivy. Combat would work. Anything dealing with the military would work. Anything dealing with like espionage, that sort of thing, criminal, etc. The corporation. Yeah.
I failed.
Okay. So you gain a point of stress, but it'll kind of dawn on you that you know that Ivy is a contractor and she's loyal to you all. But she also does have her hands in a lot of different pies. She's probably making good with the officers, like making inroads. That is most likely what she's doing right now. And that potentially may mean that she's seducing someone. So she's up to no good in some way, but you're pretty confident that it's in your all's favor. As you guys head out, Arthur, you said that you were going to just mill around, or are you going anywhere specific?
No, we'll go to the service. Service.
It's pretty easy for you guys to find. You're on a colony ship. There's only so many places to go. As you walk these hallways, and through bulkhead after bulkhead, it's devoid of people. It's you hear the thrumming of the engines. Beyond that, the absolute quiet of space, and the unnerving feeling that if you look outside, there's just black. Absolutely nothing. If you really pay attention, you can see the stars and whatnot. From the light from in here. You go through where the crew cryo is. There's a few crew, of course. You go where the long-term storage is. The freezers just filled with most of the colonists, most of the 100 that came. And towards the back of the ship, which is where you're going, you go past the cargo decks. This is number 5. There's the guard that is there. Lockjaw actually lets you all pass this time. He'll kind of give you a look, Glenn, maybe even a nod of the head. But you guys, he doesn't accost you at all. As you get to just below where 5 is.
I'm gonna message. I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna tap. What's his name on the shoulder? Mark on the shoulder, and ask him. Yeah, I think we got a little feedback going.
You're talking about the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Before you get to this last bulkhead, you can see from the window and the door that the room is full of people. There's a weird light coming from it that some of you that have actually been planet-side, because maybe you were on planets, maybe you weren't, you see firelight, like an actual open flame reflected off the amber glow reflected off all of these faces, and you can hear this singing. The singing is actually quite good, and it's 4-part harmony. So like, these people actually all know how to sing. It's this sort of hymn that they're singing. Lots of ahs and oohs, and just sort of esoteric language. Somewhat sounds familiar, like kind of maybe Latin, but it's something else. It's like mixed with sort of like think of like a Germanic language, but no one speaks it. As you get closer to the door and you hear them, the sopranos. What do y'all do?
Take a seat near the back.
Turn around and leave. The fuck is? So you open up the door. The music is way louder. Some of them turn, but they keep singing, and you see in a pretty sizable room. It's like on the ship. It's like an entire storeroom. There's the storage all around, and in the center of the room, they're in a circle. There's some kind of writing that they've scrawled out onto the ground. It looks like with like the big chalk, or like big pieces of charcoal on the white ground. It's a stark image, pretty much a big fuck all pentagram. And in the center of it, you see a bonfire in here, like with smoke going out. The ventilation you can hear is kicking as it's sucking the smoke out. Cutscene to space, smoke going into space. As Helena you can see her at the far end. The firelight just shining on her face. All of their eyes are like wide, and they're singing into this fire as one of the nearby colonists turns and says, "Welcome, shut the door," and he beckons you in.
Okay, head in.
Oh my god, what kind of bullshit is this? And then I shut the door behind me.
I'll look for the fire suppression systems. See if I can get a bean on my maybe where they would be, just in case.
Oh yeah.
In here? Yeah, you see there's like a little fire alarm, and the suppression system is over there.
All right, nice.
As they're all singing, and the room is alive with this music. Like it is, you can feel it in your chest. These 20 people howling this song. It is resonating off everything. An enchanting type thing. As you see the fire, it's a small bonfire, but think of like a dumpster fire. Think of like a barrel fire going. It's kind of hot, and everyone's sort of like sweating a little bit. What are y'all doing? You in the back? You in the front? Where are you?
I am kind of pressed up against the door. Like my back's up against the door. Like I'm keeping all three of you in absolute view at all times. And like I feel like, hey, come on. Or if the group moves, I very reluctantly, kind of robotically, like scoot. Or
what about the rest of you?
I'm gonna get closer to the fire suppression system.
Yeah, you get closer.
I think Jackson's just going to watch from the back there.
Yep. Arthur?
Yeah, same. Just stay near the back, near the door. I'll probably be stood next to Mark.
This goes on for a good 10 minutes of them just ceaselessly singing. Like there's a point where it's droning so much you all even find yourselves sort of like losing your sense of focus as this chant is going. Everyone can roll sanity saves.
Not even.
It's really
That's
just like
also
being at
D100, right?
church. It's, you just go. What?
Just hypnotic.
Yeah.
That is a fail.
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 Pass.
Glenn, you passed? Nice. What'd you roll?
Now,
A 13.
Nice.
Lucky number 13.
Everybody gains stress, but Glenn, as you're sitting there, and there's a moment where you feel yourself kind of wake up. Each of you can do this in your own way. Maybe your vision clouds. Maybe you just sort of like lose a little bit of not consciousness, but your awareness. And there's this uneasy feeling. Perhaps it's in balance. Perhaps it's in how much time has passed. You can't quite gather it. How long have you been in here? And you're woken up by this wild woman voice as Helena is straight up like kindling, like what they do in,
keening.
Keening, basically Norse style calling the herd, as she is just this high pitched, beautiful, but just high, soaring voice as she, arms raised, starts like dancing around the fire. People are starting to sway as Billy goes over to one of the long footlockers. You see some steam come out from it as he lifts it up, and you see him pick up something from inside as he picks up, straight up, a dog. This dog is like a medium-sized dog. As it starts to kind of wake up, he grabs it, pulls it over where the fire is, and pulls out a big fucking knife. What y'all doing?
I hit the fire suppression system.
Right. As you you see that it has been disabled.
Oh shit. Well, then I try to fix it.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, really quick. How are you trying to fix it? With what?
Well, if I see it's disabled, I got a little tool, assorted toolkit, and I pull up my tools and.
Do you actually have this toolkit, or did you just make it up?
Yeah, I have an assorted toolkit.
I love it. As you start fumbling through your toolkit and trying to figure out how the system works. We'll get to you in a minute. What about the rest of you?
As soon as she starts caning, like I've got my hand on my thumbstick, which I will say is probably, I don't know. It's just
It's there. Okay.
it's there. Yeah,
Arthur.
I'm wide-eyed, kind of looking back and forth between Jackson and Gunny. Sorry.
What'd you say, Arthur?
I'm going to check that the door's open, that we can get out.
Yeah, you hit it. It opens up.
Right, I'm just going to wedge my foot in so that it's not quite closed.
Okay.
Look to Mark and say, what are we doing? If the shit hits the fan, are we actually engaging or are we getting out?
That's up to you, Gunny. What did you like?
Jackson, what are you doing?
Fuck them all. Kill them all.
I think Jackson's kind of enthralled and hypnotized. He's like, are they really going to
The knife
kill
comes
this
down.
dog?
As everybody make fear checks. Fear save. As Billy, with a serene face and a slight smile, stabs this dog to death. As this happens, the crowd erupts, arms raised, making these guttural sounds as blood spews everywhere, pooling on the ground. I know. I made it a dog for you.
I failed the fuck out of this.
There's no
I got
such
a
thing as the next
93.
card in my game, motherfucker. You what?
No, it's not what I meant.
This ain't Canada. What?
No, I failed the fuck out of this. I got a
Oh, you failed
93.
Yeah, you fail hard. Stress.
Is it stress or do I panic?
You gain stress.
I gain stress. Okay, how do I panic? Because I have to make. Everybody else has to make saves when I panic.
When I tell you you make panic, or very specific situations.
Okay.
Critical failure, you have to make it.
I thought a 90 and above is always a failure. It's not
just
a
a
critical
failure.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
critical is when you have two numbers the same. So doubles is when you critical.
I am not handling this very well.
No.
I am about to start wading in and just start fucking setting people.
As you're just sitting there shaking, Arthur.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Arthur, you see me right next to you see me go for it.
I passed. If I passed, I'm grabbing Mark's arm that's holding the weapon. Right, we need to get out of here, and I'm gonna open the door and pull him out.
Yeah, we'll say that Mark go on.
Can I see Jackson and Glenn? Because if I can get Mark out, I need to go back in. And if those two are flipping out, I'm going to have to try and save them as well.
Okay.
But Coyote's getting Mark out before he starts butchering everyone.
As Mark, you are shaking, disoriented, as you feel Arthur, say that. It's a stabilizing thing as he pulls you out of the room. Jackson.
I will post up right on the other side of that door. I'm waiting. I'm not.
This is all in the same moment, so we're not getting too far ahead. Jackson.
Jackson failed, but I think that's mostly because he realizes the value of the dog. And yeah, they're incredibly expensive out here, and they just wasted it for one little ritual on a ship. But he's not. He's kind of hypnotized and enthralled by the music because he failed earlier also. So he's just kind of hypnotized by it, just kind of frozen, watching it happen like a play or a TV show or something.
As you find yourself just there, Arthur, you'll see all of this. And how about you, Glenn?
I also failed, probably because I also realized the value of the dog. And it's disturbing to somebody who's interested in money.
Yeah, as you gain a point of stress, go ahead and roll your intellect for the fire suppression. You were rolling at disadvantage.
Oh, shoot. Well, the first one was a success. And the second one is a 43, and I have an intellect of 41. So that is a failure.
As you're dicking around with it, as you almost get it, as you hear the dogs just piercing death, as you like drop your tools and turn. And that's when the cultists, hands covered in blood, cover your face in it. Same goes for you, Jackson, as they are painting everyone in this room with the blood.
Dude.
One of the guy who talked to you earlier comes out of the room. Your sacrament at you, Arthur, and you, Mark. Your sacrament. He is so happy about it.
Closing the door on him.
You just see bloody handprints.
Is there any guards? Is there anyone official around here that I can ask?
Gunny, this is fucked.
So outside, we'll start.
They're still in there.
Outside, what do you do? And then we'll start inside in the same sort of 10-second whatever. What are you guys doing? You hear the
This guy.
Kalima is what's going on in there.
Does the guy who tried to give us the sacrament, is he now turning around and moving away from the door?
You can't really tell because there's just bloody handprints where the window is. But you do see him. He doesn't seem like he's trying to get out.
Right.
Give me the word, Gunny. Just give me the word. I got the stun stick in my hand. I'm like,
That'll just stun people. It won't kill anyone, will it?
that's right.
Arthur, you see one of the cameras look at you.
I'll kind of gesture to the door and like panic. I don't know. Right, let's head back in. And Mark, you can stun to your heart's delight.
Right.
All right.
He starts kind of cackling.
We'll pause on you guys inside the room. What are you all doing? As they're starting to dance and blood is getting all over your shit again. The dog's dead body is there. They throw it in the fire as its fur.
In mechanical repair, and I'm just gonna keep going at the repair thing. I mean, I'm just like OCD on this.
Trying your damnedest to get these. You're like dropping the tools and shit.
We'll get
to your roll
at this point. I just like start stabbing the thing. Maybe I can just.
We'll get to your roll in a second. What about you, Jackson?
Jackson's going to kind of snap out of it a little bit, but he's going to kind of pretend to dance with them. He's just wearing his boxers, so he's not really worried about getting those bloody.
I love it.
But he's going to look around at the other crates and see if they have other crates that might have dogs in them, like the same size.
There's crates all over the place.
And they're all like the same size?
There's several Foot Locker type things, but the crates are packed just like a normal ship. This storeroom, they're all lined up along the walls.
Boxes.
You know, you can go in between, and then the center of the room is open. It looks like it's been cleared out. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of it says, you can tell like from the digital display, if you take the time to do it, that they're mostly the AO's colonists storage, because it's their ship, or, you know, they're going.
There's no real way to tell from the outside if there's dogs on the inside. Living dogs.
There's no windows or anything. If you take the time to actually go through the data display, you might be able to find how it's labeled.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's not like labeled like spare dogs. That's not. Yeah.
Okay.
So do you try to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. As you'll go over to a similar crate and type on the pad, you see that the crate is locked. You know, it needs a little 4-digit keypad or key code, but it does have a label on it. It says sacrifice.
Okay.
You see, and then I love that. There's this point where you look, you see sacrifice, 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 and look, and you see like this whole row of various sized boxes. A couple of them look coffin sized, and yeah, I love this as a fear check.
Okay. Yeah.
As you
95.
as you rush from one to one, and you actually find one, and it will say willing sacrifice on it, and it's about the size of like a coffin. As you turn, kind of gasping, and it's at that moment that Helena is in your face, laughing. She grabs you up by the arm and starts dancing around you and plants her lips on yours, giving you the tongue. As you see the cultists start taking off their clothes and fucking in front of you. Glenn, you are grabbed by like 3 people, pulled away from the panel, and they start ripping off your clothes to fuck you. Go ahead and roll intellect or speed, whichever one you want, at disadvantage to see if you get the fire suppressant system.
Nope.
Yeah, as you're like, you're pulled back like a shoe goes off. Your tools are like all over the place as they throw you to the ground and start ripping your clothes off in a bloody mess as the fire rages behind you.
Shit.
Jackson, do you allow this? Do you resist? What's going on?
Yeah, he's definitely down with Helen. He's in like
Yep.
he's
As
in.
she throws you to the ground, you kind of let her, and she's on you, ripping your shit off. It's very easy for you. Fucking Billy's over there. Some crazy shit's going on all around you. Meanwhile, outside, you hear revelry from inside. This chorus of you don't know what's going on in there. What are you
Open
two
the
doing?
door. Opening the door.
You see a fuck fest. Smoke rolls out because the fire, the ventilation can't take all the smoke from the dog fur. Smells like meat and badussy. As people are half naked, all fucking. You see Jackson like getting ridden by Helena. She's like fucking riding him like a goddamn cowboy. You see this pile of people over on your engineer, just all around. 25 some odd people. They're around a bonfire, fucking. What are y'all doing?
I'm going to turn to Mark and say, "This is not the situation I was thinking was going to happen. I don't think I want to disrupt Glenn or Jackson. I think they're quite enjoying themselves. So I might start backing away."
I'm just kind of like standing there, like looking at this, like my mouth agape was kind of like.
We're going to give both of you sanity checks. As you see something that you were not expecting.
Failed by one.
Failed by a lot more than one.
As it's very stressful, Arthur, you turn around, you just feel your muscles knotting up as what the fuck is going on here? As you start walking back. How about you, Mark?
My sanity is 27, and I rolled a 55.
Yeah, you take a point of stress as you just hear the stun baton shocking. It's just sort of like standing there. What do you do?
I'm stunned. Like I just kind of like I was getting ready to like run in here and start.
Yep.
You stunning
find
the hell out of people and like.
You find yourselves. The fuckfest continues. You find yourselves. Arthur, you've made it back to your pod, your room.
I get another stress.
No, I'm just moving back.
Oh, you're moving
the door.
Back. Okay.
Because
the other door.
Yeah.
So you're down the hallway.
I'm in the corridor. Yeah, I'm in the corridor, just on the other side of the doors.
Yeah, as you see the firelight and their shadows dancing of this revelry all around you, in the doorway. You see stunned Mark Space or Mark Zero just like gaping at this. On the ground, way at the end, Arthur, beyond Mark Zero, you see Jackson's head, or no, his feet, just like kicking. People running around as the party rages. Arthur, you're really the only one that can act right now, as they're all rather engaged. What are you doing?
Open the door. Hand on Mark's shoulder. Mark.
Go back up there, okay?
Yeah. I mean, I was at the doorway. I'm just trying to gauge for the whole situation.
Yep. It kind of
I'll
knocks you out of it, Mark.
Yeah, I'll try and pull Mark out.
Yeah, if he lets you, you can.
Yeah. I'm not going to try and force you.
I think he's standing right here. Like you'll have to bodily like pull him away. I think he's just going to be standing here like.
Yeah.
As you do, the door to this room, and you can just kind of hear the muffled sounds of the revelry as you guys are standing alone in this quiet, otherwise corridor.
No, I'm still in the revelry room. I'm just kind of frozen there.
Oh, he's pulled you out into the corridor.
Yeah, I'm pulling you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you resisted. It's like if you were like trying to push me off, then
You got him out. You're in the corridor.
yeah.
As you guys stand there, kind of not knowing what to do for a protracted amount of time. Inside, make body checks, body saves.
I'm definitely trying to
As
fight
the
these
chorus-
guys off.
Yeah, body saves first though. As you hear the calling, the Jackson, how about you on your body save?
I made it. I made the save.
Nice. And the song goes thus. Dark Mother, hear us, take us, see us, become us, inherit us. As over and over and over and over and over. You've got 3 people on you. Your name is Glenn. How do you get away?
Well, I failed my body save. I am
As for something else,
swinging my arms around like
you flail.
flailing
As you just
and
catch one dude
and like
You catch one person in the face. You
I'm
get
a
up.
pretty smelly, like unshowered fella. Like that. I'm putrid a
They just
little
killed a
bit.
dog.
It's true. It's true. I do have blood
There's
on
one-
me from that. So yeah, I guess you got. I mean, but yeah, I'm fighting off like because I don't want to get raped. So
Yeah, as you elbow one dude in the face, he just backs off. You rip yourself out of the situation as they don't attack you. As you move away, like freaked out, you get to the door before you know it, trying to get away. Hit the button on the door as it opens, and you stumble out over the threshold. It closes. You stumble out into Arthur, who catches you.
Yeah. What on earth?
I don't know, man. I get on the terminal though and message.
Your
Ivy.
hands are sticky and bloody.
Yeah.
I gotta go get Jackson. And I'll palm the door open while you're doing that.
It slides open. You see Jackson fucking Helena, and Billy's doing something else. Who knows? He's like trying to get a leg,
I
jerking off. What?
I start cutting my way there.
Back on Billy. Back the fuck off. What do you do?
Yeah, I just start stunning people on my way through the crowd.
Like fucking cattle prodding people in the ass. Boom, boom. I mean, it's easy. You dang. Do you prod Helena and or Billy?
Definitely the fuck out of Billy.
Boom. As you get him, he's like whonk, and is stunned off to the side.
I look down, so I'm like standing over top of the two of them, and I'm like, "We gotta go, brother."
It's the only time you've ever seen Jackson smile. Right now. And he's like, give me like 3 to 5 minutes, man.
I turn around and I'm like looking around, like I see all of these people as like combatants, and I just start going again. I'm defending him.
All right. None of them are trying to get at him. And in fact, they don't really pay a lot of attention to you. They're all drunk with this fervor. If anyone gets close to you, you kind of shock them. But otherwise, as that all concludes, Helena gets up, gives you a big kiss on the forehead. You've been blessed. And she sort of slinks off and starts dancing around. How long do you guys stay in here?
I grab him up and I'm pulling him away. Like,
Okay.
Keep the door.
Yeah, look, I'm done with her. That's it.
You make it into the corridor. As the sounds of the revelry are still going, they're died down a little bit. It's more of like a low drone. Firelight is down or died down a little bit, still going. Actions on you all.
And that chick's a freak, dude.
dude, what the fuck? They got your soul.
I don't know, man. I just get out of prison though, so I wasn't gonna pass
You
that
got
up.
your soul, man. It's gone.
I sold
You
that
look
thing
like you
like
enjoyed
8 times
yourself.
already.
What'd you guys say?
Yeah, it was fun. Hey, get this though. Ooh, there's a camera there, isn't there? Come on back toward the cabins, man. I got something to tell you guys. Once we get down out. Sorry. Once we're down where there's not really any cameras or anything, I'll be like, hey, they got a bunch of dogs and other animals in those crates.
Yeah.
There's a fortune. There's a fortune in there.
Oh shit.
Well, we're talking
That just
dogs.
means we gotta
Last time I saw them on the open market, they're like $200K a piece.
Yeah. We're fucking rich. Holy shit.
And they're just
you're all-
offing them like that.
So you're all in what cabin?
Mine, because I've got the extra booze. So
As you're all
I've taken
all-
like 4 or 5 shots as we've been talking, trying to calm myself down.
You all find yourself in Mark Zero's cabin. The door's locked. The little window shade is pulled, and Mark he's got all the liquor out. There is a bottle sent from Ivy here. It'll be of Evan Williams, Space Evan Williams. And you're all, some of you are on the bed.
Was a Red Dwarf.
Nah, Evan Williams exists in space. All of the good stuff. As a couple of you are on the bed, a couple of you, like one of you sitting like on the shitter, with the lid down. Somebody sitting on like the little sink. You take a shower.
And Mark's,
there's shower in
using
here.
Mark's water.
Yeah. We should just to beat an ass. Yeah, you'll have 12 uses of water of like actual deals. 2 down. All right. Actions on you guys. As it's been like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes since that whole bullshit went down.
I would have texted Ivy about the open fire in that room.
We'll say instead of would, because that goes back in time, we'll say that you were out of it and now you can do it. Because that way I want to get to you guys acting, not me telling you what happened.
Right.
Yeah, as you
Yeah, so I think we're supposed to rendezvous with another ship or another station or something, right? And then get more colonists on.
Yeah, more of those creep.
Man.
I think we're supposed to get in cryo before too long.
We'll be all right. We got fine. We got a couple weeks. But I think we need to look at the crew manifest, find those animals, and try to get that cargo transferred off without anybody really noticing while the other colonists are coming on. Hopefully they're taking some kind of shore leave or something so that we can.
Yeah, how are we gonna fence these? So like, set up a pet store on the next station we're on. Like, go on.
Fuck, I don't know, man. I didn't think that far ahead. Isn't that what I
Hey, Johnny, Johnny, what are we doing?
They are for sacrifice, so we could just make a fake sacrifice. A pretend sacrifice, I would say. Like have a big party with all these guys in there and maybe just use that to our advantage, because why not?
You really want to steal some dogs? It's not going to be worth it. Let's just get in the cryo.
What do you mean it's
Take
not going to be worth
permission.
it?
Dogs are
There's
like
like 20 of them. It's like a
hundreds of
million
thousands of
credits.
yeah.
Yeah, there's millions of credits in there, and I don't know who's
So many
financing it, but somebody bought them.
You really want to steal some dogs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want the money.
Okay.
No, we got to figure out quick how we're going to start selling these things. Let me see.
Yeah,
Or we can
let-
just find out who financed it and go after them. Either way, there's millions and millions behind this. Come on, guys, we got to score somehow.
Red.
Ah, God, all right then. Let's steal some dogs.
That's the spirit, Gunny.
Hell yeah.
We should figure out if they're synthetic or not first.
That's not synthetic.
It's real.
Yeah. That was definitely blood.
So
Were the dogs in? Were the dogs in stasis in those boxes? Because otherwise, how are they feeding them?
I'm not sure. Might be some kind of cryo.
they have smaller
what-
cryo for smaller animals.
Yeah, because if we, how does out of character? How does it work? Is it a case of like we go from stop to stop, and at certain stops, everyone who's scheduled to leave, all their cryo units
Do it in character.
unfrozen.
Do it in character.
Okay.
That's a good question to ask in character.
All right. Okay. So when we go to the next stop, which is our stop, we all get woken up, and everyone else that's listed to be dropped off at that stop also get woken up. So if we can get those frozen dogs allocated to be woken up with us, they can leave with us, yeah? Is that how it works?
We could just get them all on the cargoes, like loaded. Also, I happen to notice that there's a couple of drop ships in the bay here. We can load up all of the frozen dogs in one of the drop ships and just be gone. Once we get to where we're going, I'll fly us off.
All right. Okay. How do we get
I
them
don't
out of
know
that
how we're-
room?
I don't know how we're gonna get past the Nova Espero freaking guards to make that happen. I mean, that's their
Fuck them,
stuff.
dude.
It's a lot of credits.
I don't mind.
guys.
I don't mind stealing from the colonists, but trying to knock over the ship, man, that's a bigger.
I mean,
Bigger
Irie's
tube.
making some inroads with the guys. I think.
Yeah. So if we can switch the markings for the cargo to have them switch to be in our name, then when we land, it'll check as our luggage and they'll unload it for us.
Oh my god, that's smart as
Easy,
fuck, dude.
Yep. Glenn, do you think you could do that? I know nothing about computers. Does anyone here actually know enough about computers to run
I know a little bit
anything?
about computers.
I can switch a name for cargo. I believe. I think I got that down. Yeah, the most difficult part is the RI. Convincing them, because their code is pretty. I'm not a hacker. But
What about you, Mark?
I mean, I'm not a hacker either, but like I did get training on computers. So like when I can work my way around it, I can at least try.
Yeah. Okay.
I could probably change maybe aspects of the code, or not the code, but the aspects of the container.
Yeah.
For it to appear like a different kind of container. Maybe put a container in a different container.
I think the less we do, the better. So if it's just ours and it's just flagged to get unloaded with us, I think that's a really smart idea.
But won't they actually need to be moved from one area to another? Because if it's behind locked doors, the ship's crew won't be able to take it out. No?
Oh, we got in.
They got to check some kind of manifest, right? That says, and all it does, that manifest has to say these were loaded when we got on, and they need to be unloaded when we get off.
Well, like I have a pretty
And
big
they'll-
container for my
Like baggage.
little aircraft. We could probably use it. Or my drone.
Okay. What do we need to do?
All right, well,
We just need to hack in and change the names on the cargo manifest for whatever containers actually have the dogs or cats or whatever. Some of them look like they had people in them.
We'll not touch them.
people, I can't sell people, man.
No.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't want to sell people either, man.
Yeah.
You go away for good. You get caught. You get caught doing that.
Yeah, we have morals.
They'd probably be going to a better place if it was people for sacrifice.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, how
we
truistic do you want to be? You know, we got to.
yeah, we could get them out of there and set them free, but then they could finger us.
Now we'll just steal the dogs. The willing sacrifices can do what they're willing to be done to them.
Okay.
Let's not complicate things.
Pretty fucked up.
No, we're not taking one of the drop ships. We are hacking in. Okay.
Yeah, manifest swap.
We'd only need like 5 of these boxes to get 1 million credits. That's like not that much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
if
how
I
many
enough for them not to notice, right under the radar.
Oh, no. See, like they've already got this stuff settled. Like it's already loaded. We can get them all.
No,
You're thinking Glenn, you're thinking too small. Like 1 million credits for all of us. Like we gotta pay Ivy. You know, like that's only like 200,000 credits for each of us.
We
Bad
could
math.
launch them into space and then do like a space transfer. You know, push them out the airlock when we finally do rendezvous, and then get them into the other. I guess that.
What about your robot? Can your robot load those things onto one of the drop ships while we're asleep?
Hold on.
Because it's going to take us like 8 months, right?
Let's stick.
Give or
Is there a
take.
drop
Let's
ship
stick with the
going to a
manifest.
different planet? We're not landing on a planet. We're just transferring from one ship to another ship.
No. We're landing on a space station to pick up more colonists and more cargo.
We get off. Colonists have more dogs too.
Oh my God! How many dogs do they have?
We're gonna open up a pet store.
Oh, Chinese.
Yeah, kind of show.
Terrible.
No, but if we could get them back to Adamant Station, man, we could sell them there. Or Ivy probably knows somebody. If she's up there with the officers, man, they have money, they have wives, they like little doggies.
Yeah, and I mean, like, we could do 10 of these things and we get all the money.
10 dogs.
How many of them?
2 mil.
We got to figure. It's only 2 mil. Yeah.
Is there any way of finding out where the next stop is, and like at what point we're due to leave? Like, is ours the next stop, or is it 2 stops, or whatever? Just so we've got an idea of how long we need to be on here.
So you're going to a jump lane right now, and then so you're getting up to speed to get to a jump site. Once you get to that point, you'll make the jump at speed. It'll take a certain amount of time. You pop out of slip space, flip a bitch, and decelerate to campus station. So campus station is the next stop in the campus systems, and that's 8 months away. 8-ish months. It kind of depends. And right
So
now
when
you're just accelerating right now.
Yeah. Okay.
As for costs, it's hard to say how much these things are. Like an owl, like a real owl, all Blade Runner wise, that's like 100,000 credits. Now, if you're on the fringe, it's probably a lot more, right? Because they're extinct anyway, so that's really, really expensive. A dog is a far, far more common thing. So you guys are overestimating how much things are, but they are very, very expensive.
I was
And
just going out of the price in the book.
Yeah, because
and-
I almost rolled one. I was looking at the next one. I was like, oh, I can have a cat. Oh shit!
Yeah, androids get one, or they can. One of their random loadouts. They can get one.
Millions. We could kill everybody.
$1 million.
Yeah, pet organic 200,000.
That's expensive.
But
Yeah, it's a shitload of money. It's a shitload of money. And depending on where you are, it could be more.
yeah,
Listen, man, if that whole cargo bay is full of pets, I'll kill every single one of these fucking cultists, man. I don't give a shit.
Sure.
Glenn, you'll get a
Crossed
text
my
back
mind.
from Ivy. It says, fire where?
Cargo Bay 4. Wherever
As-
we were.
A few minutes later, she texts back, I've got cameras on there. There's no fire.
Oh, it was disabled. All this fire suppression was disabled. The cultists, I mean the colonists, they disabled the security protocols.
As the text comes back pretty quickly, I've got camera eyes on that cargo bay. There's no fire.
Ivy says there's no fire.
Are we privy to this conversation?
Yeah,
It's
I'll let him know. There's a fire. Let's meet there right now. We'll bring, But yeah, you need a I think we got a plan.
She said there's no fire.
She says that
These guys-
it's not registered as
I
a
grab
fire.
your phone real quick and I look at the conversation.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is their
I
ship.
tell you
They
this-
probably control everything on this ship. This is they commissioned this whole ship.
Yeah.
They,
Oh, good point. Maybe we shouldn't say everything. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, Ivy. Yeah, that's it.
Never mind. She texts back. She texts back. I'll go get eyes on it. But most everyone, it's just in tech. But most everyone has gone to sleep.
Yeah, meet us there. I think we should go make sure that they don't take Ivy into.
Are you guys getting into trouble again? Question mark.
No.
No, tell her no.
Answer.
As about 10 some odd minutes later, you hear ding, 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 ding on the locked door.
Yeah.
I open the door.
You see Ivy. She does not look particularly happy.
I grab her and pull her in real quick. Shut the door.
Directly behind her, you see an older fella. He looks like Colonel Thyme from Battlestar Galactica. So he's like in his 60s, like Colonel Thyme. He's clearly the XO of the ship. You can see by his insignia, Lieutenant Colonel. And he does not look happy at all. As you pull Ivy in and shut the door, he just sits there like seething. And she goes, "What the fucking hell are y'all doing?"
Who the fuck is that?
She slaps you. "Don't ever lay your hands on me again, you bastard." She opens the door. "Come on, let's go check this out." As you guys come out, she says,
Yeah, they shut the door behind her, and I look at the rest of them. I'm like, we're fucked.
"This is Commander Lee Kranich." Lee Kranich. As you see him just sort of like, "You say there's a fire on the ship? Show me the fire."
I think that might have been a miscommunication.
No, there was a fire.
You see him just
like
sort of
acid reflux. I had a fire. I needed some medicine to put out my acid reflux.
Ivy is just embarrassed and seething, and like just her shoulders are just raising up, staring at you guys.
Grab the bottle of Evan Williams and be like, all right, it's down in cargo. I'll show you. And
Finally, someone with a brain. As the Commander Kranich walks behind you, Jackson. Ivy just
take a drink
go,
and offer him a
go,
drink.
go. She's just telling you guys to go.
right,
As
we
you
go.
move past Mark Zero, she stops you. Give it to me.
What?
Give it to me.
No.
Yes. Give me the thing.
I give her the. I guess she wants the sun stick. I give her that.
She takes it. I'm keeping this for right now. And she puts it on her hip. As you as you see out ahead, Jackson's still
Outing.
walking with a vibro shetty.
Yeah, in his boxers.
His boxers
Boxers
like
boots, types. And Evan Williams in his hand.
Everybody else goes out. I grab the other stumper stick that I took off the dead body from my
She
room.
turns around and like points it at you, and she says, "All right, well, roll speed. We'll see if she sees you."
All right. I'm trying to roll under speed.
Yeah. If you have some sort of combat training or something like that, that can.
Oh yeah, I've got. I got military training. This is palm the weapon, so I can add. What's that? 10.
It should be 10. Yeah.
You said speed. Can I do combat instead?
No.
Okay, so nope, barely. She sees me.
As you gain stress, she sees you. You just get it barely. She sees you. She just kind of gives you an eye.
I look at her sheepishly.
As she go on.
I go.
As you guys head down to the bay, Jackson is first. As we'll pause for a moment for him, and
Is that a pun?
Oh,
Because it's a pet heist.
and I'll use God. Oh my God. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back, and we'll finish up this scene. Got about 20 minutes left. All right. As you guys head down the corridor with the XO following just behind Jackson, Ivy is kind of in the back with Mark Zero. We'll say that they're a little bit behind because they had a little bit of a conversation. As you guys are heading down, Jackson, you're up front. You get to the corridor or to the cargo bay in question. What do you do?
First, I want to see if those blood smears are still on the window.
You note they're gone.
Yeah.
It's been cleaned off.
How long has it been?
At this point, a little over an hour. Maybe since you left, probably like an hour and a half total. You guys talked for a while and whatnot. Time was a little dilated there as you were sort of de-stressing. About an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll open the door and go in.
Yeah, as you open the door, you catch the scent of, just under the radar, the scent of a little bit of a sweet smell. Kind of like, well, old cooking. Beyond that, though, it smells really clean. Like the air has been expunged. You see, the ground has been, whatever those writings were, have been wiped off. There's some soot, like in some of the cracks, but it just looks like it's dirty. If you didn't know what was here, you wouldn't believe anything was there. There's no scorch marks. There's no smoke in here. The crates that were set down have been now repositioned back up and buckled down, fastened. But this place is like a tomb, as you just hear those air vents on high, just whoa, 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 probably way higher than they should be. As the XO will kind of look in and be like, "No, someone left the air vents on, just taking up our power."
Yeah, they cleaned up pretty good. You smell that, though? You can still smell it in here a little bit.
He kind of looks at you unconvinced.
Well, if you look over here, it looks like somebody smashed up, because I smashed it up, but I don't say that out loud, but it looks like somebody smashed up the fire suppression system. I was just noticing that was going on. That's all I was saying, is that
it's about that time that Ivy and Mark Zero catch up to you guys, and the cargo bay is open and it's pretty much all cleaned. As your fucking name, that guy's got too many names. Glenn Space is over near the fire suppression system. It's a little pull down thing, and it's got it's actually put back, but the screws are out. The screws that you took out, and we'll say that your tools are on the ground actually where you dropped them.
Yeah. So I don't know why this is all here.
As Exo looks down, you've been tampering with the fire suppression system, then?
No.
Are these your tools?
No.
Roll speed or intellect.
No.
No.
So 35. I succeeded in both.
Nice. No, as he kind of like looks down, takes the tools. We'll find out whose these are, and he takes your tools and puts them in his pocket.
Oh.
Ivy is just staring daggers, like, "Don't you fuck this up! Don't you fuck this up!" All right, then. I mean, maybe I do kind of smell something. Thank you so much.
It was just some of the colonists were down here having a party. They had a little fire. It looks like they cleaned up after themselves.
Commander kind of looks up at the vents. Well, If they had a fire and they had those vents on, he kind of looks down at some of the ash. Probably was. We'll charge him for it. That's a lot of power they're using. Although, he kind of turns to Ivy. He's turning to all of you, but he's saying it to Ivy. Obviously, in your all's company. You guys can talk to him. Although, these people, wherever they get their credits, they're in the wealth, that's for sure. Kind of makes you wonder why they're going to this new planet.
And who's funding it? It's
Yeah,
not cheap.
good point. I mean, he doesn't say, Alea Lumo is said to have some stake out there. Say they're doing some R&D testing. One of the moons, I believe. It's all kind of hush-hush. Anyway, thank you for bringing this to my attention, gentlemen. Ivy.
Sure.
Well, you all going to be bedding down pretty soon?
Yeah, when do we go into cryo? When do we need to be in cryo?
No, the jump will take... We should make it in about a week. But not much to do between now and then.
Right.
We have the supplies, if you want. You can stay awake for the next week, although when we make that jump, you better be in cryo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
If I were you, I'd go ahead and bed down, but most of the colonists have. I think some are staying up.
Yeah. Thanks for the
I might stay for another day or so, sir.
And if you have any need of us, just let me know. I'm better when I'm occupied.
He kind of looks you up and down. All of the Marines, you can tell this guy absolutely was in the military and was likely a lieutenant colonel. As he just sees it on you all. I'm sure. I'll tell you what. He kind of looks at Ivy. Ivy's told me you all have a select set of skills. He looks over at you, Glenn Space. You're a bit of an engineer.
I do my best.
If you'd like to take a look at the fusion core, just to make sure everything's all right, we do have our own engineer, although he's done all the checks and bedded down himself. If you want to take a look at that, that'd be fine.
Yeah,
And,
I'm sure it's nice to have a double eyes.
And I heard about that unfortunate event on boarding. That crazy person, that Animand guard, nearly caused a extreme ruckus. And while I don't like that someone died, you did what needed to be done. As anyone who isn't a Marine or a Space Marine who hasn't seen a lot of bloodshed, this guy's rather callous. All right then. Well, I wanted to thank you all for that. If you see anything else, please let me know directly.
Will do, Colonel.
Sure.
As he'll kind of nod and walk out. Ivy stays behind, just shaking her head. That was a close one. So what actually happened here? She shuts the door.
The RI is an RI. What was RI? What was your name again?
You hear, boom, boom, boom. Oh, you chatbot.
I'm sorry, chatbot.
Oh, you chatbot.
Yeah. Good to make your acquaintance.
It is good to meet you too.
I definitely want to go over some systems with you because they had a fire in here and you didn't know about it. I don't think so.
My systems were turned off during this alleged fire.
Well, that's not good.
I look at Ivy and say, that means somebody knows how to get into it.
Ivy looks around.
Who turned it on?
Ivy says, All right, hold on a second. You say someone tampered with the RI. There's actually a fire in here. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Great big one.
You see her just weighing. I mean, do we want to get involved, fellas? What brought it in there? And
I lean in. I lean in close to it. I'm like, millions of credits.
as you guys kind of fill her in,
Millions of credits. Yeah,
She'll
and I'm
go
just on the.
she'll go over to one of the storage things, and I don't see anything about a sacrifice. She turns, looking over her shoulder at you, Jackson. She goes to a few of them. This is just foodstuffs, supplies.
I mean, I guess you can eat dog.
She sort of looks over at you.
No, there was definitely. Oh, can I find one that I knew that I had definitely checked that said sacrifice now?
Most of the ones you had messed with had actually been brought out, and now they're put somewhere else. But you can look around. Yes.
Yeah. I'll look around and find one.
You look around. You look around.
Yeah, I'll hop looking around too.
You find none of them. All the data things you go over, they're all labeled normally. Make a sanity check. As Arthur's
What if you're not
in the back?
Yeah, I'm just.
No, you don't make one.
Well, I was. It's fine. I'm getting. I want no involvement in this until we're stealing the dogs.
Tell the dogs do it.
Yeah, these guys cover the tracks.
What'd you guys get?
70.
Echoey.
Yeah.
So you get a point of stress as you both are just sitting there, like hurriedly looking at some point, almost frantically, and just that frustration of what the hell? It's like a file that you just saved. You just took a screenshot and it's gone. As you're looking for all these things, and it's like it's been rewritten or something.
I have computer skill.
Sure.
I don't guess there's anything I could look and see if there's any sort of like traces of data changes
Sure.
or anything that I could
Do intellect.
intellect.
And this is just because
not
you're in
very
that
good.
sort of frenzy, is why you're rolling them. Is intellect.
Oh, why got the hell out of it.
Nice.
Success.
As you're sitting there and you see, in fact, that the dates, like the time codes, are wrong. So whatever the nameplates are different, but they have been changed in the last hour or so.
I will say that to everyone. It's like they've been changed. Look, the dates are wrong. The dates are here right now, not when they were loaded on.
Ivy says, wait.
Are all of them like that, or only some?
All of them are. All of them.
Okay.
It's almost like they've been cycled.
It's almost like they've been cycled.
Oh, wait. All right, what you're saying then is they've got dogs in here somewhere.
And people. And people.
I will-
And people. Are you serious?
Willing sacrifice. Willing sacrifice is what it was listed as.
There's got to be like some of these have got to be like normal containers, like, but then there's got to be some of them that are the reefer containers that should be able to be told separately. So I want to take one of the refrigerator containers. No, none.
Yeah, they're not refrigerated. They're stasis chambers,
Okay.
and they look like normal containers.
I will look and see if I can't find any of them that have any like blood splatters on them.
Yeah, you start looking around, and this is going to take some time as you're moving through and whatnot. What are the rest of you doing?
Do we have? Do any of you guys have a bioscanner? That'd speed this up a lot.
I do actually.
Yeah, I've got one up
No,
my
I have
ass.
one of those.
You want to go looking for
Do
it?
not have one of those. I do. I got a a scanner that allows me to detect air quality.
Yeah, that's not going to help.
Well, maybe there's
if
more
we get-
carbon
I-
dioxide near the animals or something. I don't know.
As you guys
I
move
don't-
around,
I'll flip it on.
Go on.
And see if I'll flip on the scanner.
the air is great in here.
Oh, nice.
As you go looking around, is anyone helping look for these blood spatters and this kind of thing?
Yeah, I'll help
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Why not?
Okay. Here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna make a roll to see if we can achieve, like, find these clues. Since everyone's helping, right?
Mhm.
Yep. We'll say
Yep.
success. You'll get advantage, and success means you're gonna find it. Okay. Failure means yes.
I do have rimwise, which is kind of
Yeah, so do I.
skullduggery.
So whoever wants to roll it can roll it.
What are we rolling? Intellect or combat or?
We're going to say intellect as you're sleuthing this. Yeah, and you'll get advantage on it.
Does anybody else want to roll this intellect? I will.
Yep.
But it's going to be
24.
roll high.
That's a
Nice.
That's what I
As
do.
Nice.
you guys are all, did you all roll?
No.
I rolled
I was
24.
like, motherfucker. All right. As you're all looking, and Arthur, sitting kind of like leaned up against the wall in the back, sort of like seeing it all, seeing them frantically move around and talk and such, you sort of having the bird's eye view almost. Seeing what they're doing, it just kind of dawns on you to go to a certain place, as maybe a place that they just have overlooked. As you kind of climb up on some of the storage units, and Mark Zero, maybe you're down below. As you're looking up, you mentioned the blood spatter. And Arthur, you see in the back, tucked away, one of the crates, and it has some blood spatter that was missed.
Found it.
Nice.
Oh, you guys
All right.
pull that down?
We'll pull that down.
Yeah, yeah.
Take some engineering to get you down there.
I do have an idea
some,
of. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to speed it up because we got to end pretty soon.
Right.
As you get the crate down, you want to unlock it. That's going to be
Yeah, I got
some
lock
hacking.
picks.
Okay. This is a digital lock, so you can try to sort of force it open or that kind of thing.
Well, it does. The lockpick was it's a sci-fi lockpick set. So like,
Okay, sci-fi
it's
lock.
supposed to be
Use
for
it.
this. Yeah.
Right. Are you under duress? I'm gonna say this is a roll because considering how you encountered all of this and it caused sanity saves and all that crap, this is gonna be like your hands are shaking, sweaty palms. Anyone who is in that room, you can almost hear the sound of the chanting in your mind. You can hear the thrumming. You can hear as Mark Zero starts ding 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 ding, messing with the lock, and the high keening.
Keening, yeah.
Keening.
All right, what am I rolling for this?
This will be we'll give it. I just like intellect. I think it's great, but let's call it speed, because you got to do it like, so fast with the computer lock.
Okay, cool. And then I can add rimwise to this.
Yeah, why not?
All right. It is under that.
As you unlock it, what do you do?
And then I will, like, everybody's like around, and I will open it up.
As you
Perfect
look
time
in,
again.
as you look in to this crate, and you see a young girl, maybe 15 years old or so, maybe 17. It's the scene in Firefly when you see River, except she looks very pale, like almost dead pale. But there are vital signs. She's got some scars you can see on her body. This jet black hair. It's all like pulled back in like the little hairnet thing, and she is in a chemical stasis. Her eyes are open, and you see that they're this yellow. What the fuck is that?
You can see right there. Sacrifice.
As we'll end there.
I take a stress.
Yeah, somebody added to our crew, so for sure.
Holy
That's a
shit.
stress. What happens? Like, is there a stress threshold or anything like
20.
that? Like, oh,
Once you hit 20, though, when you gain a stress, then you have to reduce one of your stats or saves, one of the two. Let me look it up.
Well, I failed that one.
what's everybody else's stress at?
I'm sorry, she doesn't have black hair. She has red hair, and it's buzzed. I just read the whole totally wrong thing. It's buzzed red hair. It's called a rim cut, so it's like what the kids get. It's buzzed around, and then the top almost has like the beaker hair. You know what I'm talking about, like a tuft. And yeah.
All right, this is like more like, oh, this is a normal haircut that a
It's normal.
belter would have, like a normal belter would have this, and like
It looks like what a belter would have, yeah.
rather than a cultist.
The
Right.
Celtics, they had like the old school, they look
And that's what I'm-
orthodox.
That's what I'm asking. Is there a specific? Did we see any of these normal, like, current hairstyles on any of the cultists?
Not really. No.
Okay.
All right. What do you guys stresses at?
15.
Wow, 9.
16.
Oh no. Oh no. It's getting so high. Awesome. And that is pretty much where we're going to start next time.
Cool.
Yeah. Really quick, while I still have you guys here, I know it's going late. And I know, John, you'll be a little bit later next time, right?
About 6:30 to 7.
That's cool. That's cool. Just send me a message as to like what your character might be doing or whatever. And I got a question. How many more game sessions do I have with you all? That'll help me pace the next little bit.
I mean, I'm having fun, so.
I mean, there is absolutely a terminus to this story. It doesn't go on forever by any stretch, but just in general, about how many sessions do I have with you? Like
Whenever. I mean,
2, 3.
Yeah.
Like, can we see the end of it?
We started. It's kind of my standard weekly routine that I'm
Cool. Okay.
here on Monday.
In that case, so I've written it out. Whoa, again. I've written it out. He loves it. He's a handsy kind of guy. I've written it out, and I had some embellishments. So this will allow me to kind of take it in a natural pace as you guys move forward.
That's right.
Yeah,
Take it at a natural pace. At a medium pace.
Yeah, and yeah. That's where we're good. Okay, thank you
New
guys
York
so much
City.
for joining, rocking and rolling. And Jesus, at some point you'll do a shore leave, I'm sure.
Maybe
Maybe.
with a bunch of pets, new pets.
Yeah.
Yeah, typically cryo doesn't really count, but you guys do have like a week that you could technically shore leave ish. You know, you have nice quarters, you could relax, but you'd have to actually relax. I will say,
because there's rest. You can use like a short rest or a regular rest period to reduce your stress. That's on page 20.
Yeah. So you could do that if you wanted, and I would even say maybe that, assuming you actually chill out that week. But again, shore leave isn't necessarily good. Like, you can actually gain stress and panic and stuff during shore leave if it goes poorly.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, for my plan, I'll need the whole week to plan the heist. So
yeah.
I got some
Yeah.
ideas.
So we'll get into that. And next game, we're not going to go through the entire week like moment to moment. It's going to be like, hey, what do you do for this week? And then there might be a couple scenes, but then we'll move on. So think about that.
I still say we should steal one of the drop ships, but that's okay. I've been voted down.
Literally, whatever you guys want to do is fine. Like, you don't have to go. That's why I was talking about the embellishments. There's a few things. I'll say this about the drop ships. Perfectly fine, but you guys are accelerating as fast as you can go right now to keep that 1.2 Gs.
Oh, I mean, once we get to the place, have everything on the thing, and take this drop ship and leave the ship once we've gotten to where we're going.
Right. So once you were to get to the campus station, you could do that. Before would be
Suicide. Yeah.
you could do it. You'd want to do it. The thing is that on the deceleration, you could do it. It's extremely evasive, right? Evasive maneuvers. The problem is you just be out in fucking deep space.
Yeah.
You know? So just consider those things. It is possible to do it before campus, but that would be the likely place to do it.
No,
All right.
Yeah, like if we were going to do it, we would be like, once we've hit the campus system, and it would just be to put us in a different place on campus rather than
Right.
it's an escape. It's an escape thing. So whatever.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm just saying that's a big hurdle to get, because they're all the way on the other side of all the captain's quarters and everything. So that's a lot of security and shit we'd have to get through, and back and forth with the crates, filling it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a possibility, but it's a rough one. I'd rather just have them unload our shit for us, and
You could take over the ship.
yeah.
I have lots of contingencies here, man.
That's a possibility.
Totally.
I know. I already know.
We could wait until they've refueled and everything
pilot,
at
though.
the system, and then yeah, we do. I'm a pilot.
Oh,
You've taken out one of their main security
Yeah, I'm a
guards.
pilot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lieutenant.
That's my union job as a pilot.
Nice.
You took out pretty much the officer in charge of.
We got an engineer. You got a pilot. I mean, what else you need?
At any rate, yeah, consider it. And I think that's it.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Next Monday.
See you next week.
Yep. Thanks for running.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for running, man.
Good job.
See y'all.
Bit of fun.